Son of a bitch. Let the torment end, please. Let the torment end. Please. Can we have proper resolution to this dilemma? I want out. I want out. I want out to leave me be. I want out to live my life alone. Well, not alone, but you know, it's just that song came to mind when I said what I said. But yeah. Oh boy. Alright, Handle, it's time we got this over with. Damn it. I can't get it open. This thing won't even budge. What? Why not? We put in the password. What else do we have to do? We have about 6,000 plus Prima Gems saved up so you can do single pulls for the new 5-star characters in the 1.1 patch. I got about 1,600. I got enough for like a 10 pull, but I don't know. Should I stretch it out and do singles? Because like it's better probability-wise and all of that. Yeah, what? Why not? We put in the password. What else do we have to do? Then that means it's the other door. Okay, let's hope that it's the other door. Fuck this library. Alright, let's get this thing open. Yes, I found the right door. They say it's better, but it's still inconclusive.
Alright, this is the next... Oh, the door!
Did that just close on its own?
Don't tell me we can't go back.
We can't go back, I'm sorry to tell you.
I don't know. Let's see. Damn it. It looks like it locks automatically.
Is there any other way out?
Oh, man. I love that all four of us are here. Seven, Clover, and Snake and Junpei. Brother and sister reunited. Good times. I hope nothing bad happens.
Well, there's another door over on the right. There's a card reader next to it. It's got a red light on it, though, so I'm pretty sure it's locked, too.
But there is a card reader, right?
Yeah.
Then perhaps if we find a key card, we could open the door and leave?
Well, yeah, that might work, but...
Hey! Wait a minute! Are you saying we're gonna have to search through this room for one little card?
Oh, man. Looks that way.
Oh, this is Zero's workshop where he put together all the devices for the mazes and the reds and the deads and all of that. You can see bits and pieces off of everything, like the mannequin stuff, the red, the dead there. Yeah, this is very creepy.
No way!
For real?
Well, we can sit down and wait to die, if that's what you prefer. I rather doubt that, however, so it would be wise to start looking. We haven't much time. Let's find that key card. Oh, and the Neptune key as well. We won't be able to get through the hallway without it. All right then, let's begin.
If I were Snake, I'd keep that robe as a souvenir. Ooh, a new song. That Square synth bass right now. Ooh. Junpei, isn't this a nautical table? Yeah, I feel like I've seen it before. Okay. There are piles of crap everywhere. Man, this place is a mess. It's so messy, I don't know where to start. Some of this crap looks familiar. I think a lot of these are parts from the puzzles we've solved in other rooms. If that's true, then this room could be Zero's laboratory. Perhaps Zero would shut himself in this room to devise the machines and puzzles he'd need to see his plan come to fruition. Just a pile of junk. There's nothing useful here. How do you know? There's a control panel in front of the big screen here. Wonder if any of these buttons do anything. There's something on the screen now. What's this? There are 15 cells here with numbers and letters in them. Let me see that. Ah, I see. So whenever you touch a cell, the ones next to it turn on or off. You just gotta use that to make all cells on the right and the bottom green. Hey, Junpei, I found this piece of paper under that thing. You want to take a look at it? Yo, what up? You're just in time. Hold on. Let me have my thingy-mabob here handy on the side. What the hell happened? No, that's not what I wanted. Whoa. More puzzles, I know. It's so long. Like, what the hell? It's so long. D6. Ah. Okay. Do you think this might have something to do with the puzzle? It's a piece of paper Clover gave me. There are a bunch of numbers and letters connected by equal signs on it. Or equals signs on it. Just like she said. This is probably related to the puzzle on the screen somehow. Thanks, Clover. This really helps. Oh, man. Alright, let's go back and try again. Anyway, it looks like I just need to make all the cells all green. Wait. So A is 10. Whoa, this is very weird. Okay, so that's good. 6 and 4 is 10, and 10 is A. L is... L is like a bigger number, obviously, so... A is 10, L's 21, so we gotta get 21 here. Oh, I can't get this. I can't get this 5 here. Okay, Oh! Well, fuck me. You did it, Junpei. You're so smart. You seem to have done an excellent job and solved the puzzle. Just what I would have expected of you, Junpei. Hey, come on. You're embarrassing me. Whoa, whoa, don't get cocky, kid. We don't got time for that. Look at this. Check out the right edge of the control panel. The lid slid open and something came out. Oh yeah, man, this... Now... We made this, like, observation at the beginning of the game, but now we're Resident Evil because we have emblems. Very, very RE1-esque. A metal plate shaped like a shield. There's a cross engraved on it. See? Cross emblem. Now we are Resident Evil. Officially. There are piles of crap everywhere. This is a pretty impressive mess. If we try and search every one of these, we're gonna be at it till the cows come home. Well, that doesn't seem too bad. We won't have to go bring them in ourselves then. Don't you get smart with me, kid. How about we deal with this area later, okay guys? Maybe we should try something more promising. There's something written on these pieces of paper. Looks like we got 3 sheets of this stuff. A nautical table from the study. It was found on the drafting table. The faded line on the right edge must be connected to the line on the left edge. Oh, this is the old one. Yeah, this is the old one, I think. Because we went bum, 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 bum. Wait, the flow is different now. Is this the return? Like the embarking pathway was the complete opposite. Or is this our return voyage? Because it looks like it's inverted now. The Morse code chart. It was found on the steel shelf in the small cluttered room. It has a Morse code key for the letters A to I. The short mark is called DIT and made by tapping the button. The long mark is called DA and made by holding the button down. So dit da da dit 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 da dit da dit da dit 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 da dit. Okay, I kind of get that. Okay. Oh. See what I mean? It's going this way. Southwest. 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 Northwest. East, north. Okay, so that's not it. So from here it would be southwest, southeast, northeast, east, northeast, and east? Okay. And then, oh my god, they go all the way around. Okay, interesting. So I guess we use this for that, huh? Junpei, it looks like there's a compass on there. Ah, now I get it. What do you mean? I guess you weren't there, Clover, but I solved a puzzle like this one in the wheelhouse. I think I just need to do the same thing here. The same thing. The important part is the nautical table we just found. I just have to match it up with the directions on the compass, with the lines on the nautical table. I used the steering wheel in the wheelhouse, but this time I think I'm going to use the wheel attached to the side here. Okay, then show me, now. Of course. Maybe I ought to run through the instructions. This looks like it probably works the same way as the steering wheel in the wheelhouse did. If I just touch the direction I want it to turn to, the compass will turn to that direction. Then I just gotta press stop when the compass is pointing where I want it to. I'm betting something will happen if I could do it right. Oh, alright, let's do this. Okay, so we want south. We want west was the next one. We want southeast. Okay. Then we want northeast. Then we want east. And then we want north. And then east again, I believe. Yay, you did it, Junpei. Good boy. Who's a good boy? Why are you treating me like a fucking dog? Ugh, knock it off. Hey, we don't have time for screwing around right now. Check out the right side of the monitor. It just kind of slid open and something came out. Oh, yeah. I heard a noise too. You know that big box in the hall by the exit? I think it made a noise. Like something unlocking, you know? A noise, huh? Helm, emblem, cross emblem. Let's see what happens when I... Whoa. Well, now I've got something on the screen at least. Huh? What is this? Oh, wait a minute. I saw something like this when I figured out that Morse code puzzle back in the communications office. Morse code? Yeah. The dots on here look like dips for Morse code. There's 2 dots on the first line, 4 on the second, and 1 on the last. I'm afraid I don't understand. Well, perhaps you should give it a shot anyway. Alright, I'll try. Before I do that, though, maybe I ought to run through the instructions. If I just tap the button, it'll enter a dit. If I hold the button down, it'll enter a da. Once we enter our answer, it'll automatically determine if it was the correct answer or not. I can also switch through the code sheets I've got by touching the 3 icons over on the right. Alright, let's do this. Let's go back and do this in a bit. Yeah. Steel cabinet, there's nothing in here anymore. There's a piece of paper in here. Not sure without taking a closer look, but I think it might be a clue. Junpei, we don't need this anymore, do we? No, I don't think so. Yeah, this is for a puzzle we already solved. There's a whole buttload of drawers in this cabinet. There's nothing in the other drawers. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? This document says 9 paddle cross puzzle first draft on it. It was found in the filing cabinet in the small cluttered room. Since this is first draft, then presumably it was improved upon in the second draft, and then the third and so on. This was like... Wow, dude. Like, there was thought put into these puzzles, okay? Like, we're looking at like a rough draft of the puzzle we literally just did. That's the door we came through. It's locked now, we can't open it. Huh. I meant to click on that, but, a pipe. A pipe! A pipe. Okay. Ventilation fans. There are metal bars over the openings, though. We can't go through them. steel cabinet with a double door. The metal shutters look pretty sturdy. It's framed with black and yellow warning stripes. Alright, let's open it. Oh, holy shit. That is pretty damn creepy. There's a coffin in there. A coffin. A coffin. Oh man, does Seven think... Yeah, he's all pale. He's thinking the same thing I am. No way. Could this be... I'm sorry, but what's going on? It's a coffin! I wonder if there's a vampire in it. Right, I guess Clover and Snake don't know the story. Man, I can't bring myself to tell them. Well, at any rate, let's have a look around. There's a metal plaque on the coffin. Snake's touching it. All ice. The two machines. Holy shit. Man, this is serious. Well, let's open it, shall we? Clover, if you could give me a hand. Okay. I got it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ha! No luck. It doesn't seem to be ready to open. Yeah, but it's not like it's screwed shut or something. Yes, I believe it's locked in some other way. Hey, Seven, you think you could open it with your superhuman strength? No, What's wrong? I think I'll just pass on this one, okay? What the heck? Very well, we'll just have to give up on the coffin for now. Let's look around the room a little more, shall we? Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge beneath the navel of the gigantic. Is that actually true? Oh my god. Have you figured out what you're supposed to enter here, Junpei? It looks like the word that's supposed to go here has 3 letters. It's got 3 lines, and I think each letter is 1 letter. Or each line is 1 letter, sorry. I see. Well, if that is the case, then perhaps the letters you need are made up of 2 symbols, 4 symbol, and 1 symbol, respectively. After all, isn't that what you just said? One line has 2 spaces, the next 4, and the last only a single space. I see. So in other words, I've got to enter either the dots or the dashes. In a set of 2, then a set of 4, then just 1. Yes, well, so it would seem. Maybe I ought to run through the instructions. Okay, got it. So it's supposed to be... It's... 4, 2, and 1, I think? Or 2, 4, 1? Oh shit. What did I enter right now? I? Yeah, I entered I. Okay, hold on. 3-letter word. Maybe it's... It can't be all, because, like, Maybe it's ice, because Alice, all ice. So... Oh, that was it! I see. Seems you've solved the puzzle, Junpei. Excellent work. The answer was ice. How did you know? All I had to do was listen to the sounds the machine made. After that, it was a trivial matter to decode them. Yes. I believe I heard a noise from somewhere on the right of the device after you solved the puzzle. Pro gamer, let's go. It sounded rather like something sliding open. Do Do you see anything that could have made that noise? Yeah, that's true. Oh yes, one more thing. I heard a sound from behind the shutter. Perhaps the coffin is unlocked now? What? Oh, dude, no, I don't want to look back there. I don't want to look back there. Yeah, all ice. I see. Alright, fine. I'll open it. Okay, Junpei, you can do this. It's just a box. It's just a box. Oh, holy shit, this is a coffin. There's gonna be something horrible in there, I just know it. Okay, okay. Deep breaths. Here we go. Oh man, there's nobody in there. Shit, I can't believe I was scared of something like that. What do you mean nobody? Were you expecting someone to be in there? It's a long story. Ask Junpei about it sometime. We just like Seven said, there's nobody in there. There is something in there though. Well, two somethings actually. What is that? There are two things on the bottom of the coffin. Looks like we got a plate with an emblem on it, and the Neptune key! Yes, we finally found it! Now I can get through the hallway. That's correct, Clover, but we do need to get out of this room first, you know? Yeah, I know. Okay, let's get the hell out of here as quick as possible. I don't have any objections to that. I don't think we'll use the Neptune key in this room. It's really important though, so I'll keep it in my pocket for now. As far as the other thing goes... Okay, where was that computer that had all 4 slots? Was it this one? No. Was it this one? No. This one? And this one. There are 3 monitors here. The power's on, but there's nothing on any of the screens. A mouse. Nothing happens when I mess with it though. Alright, I've put the emblems into the 4 indentations on the desk, but... Huh? Nothing's happening. Wait, what's Snake doing? I feel symbols engraved above each indentation. On the upper left is the steering wheel symbol. On the upper right, the cross symbol. On the bottom left, the mysterious circle symbol. And lastly, the waffle pattern is engraved near the bottom right indentation. Additionally, each symbol seems to have been giving a number. 1, steering wheel, 2, cross, 3, mysterious circle, and 4, waffle patterns. Perhaps we need to insert the emblems in this order. That order, huh? Oops. Oh, holy shit. Oh, holy shit. Oh my god. I don't think we're getting this done tonight. I'm gonna try to make as much progress as I can. But like, look at this. Look at how long just this was yesterday. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sequences. Holy shit. I'm gonna try to make as much progress as I can though. Crap, I need to hear what he said again. Okay, steering wheel, cross, circle, and waffle. Okay. So steering wheel. Whoa! Well, now I've got something on the monitors at least. What's that? Looks like some kind of puzzle. I wonder if these are the rules. Here, I'll read them to you. When you touch a numbered area, that area will be selected, and it will turn blue to indicate this. Touching a numbered ball after selecting an area will cause the ball to be moved to that area. However, you cannot move the red balls. You can only move 3 to 5 balls in a single area. Press the check button once you've moved all of the balls except for the red ones, which you cannot move. The digital root of the balls in an area must match the number for that area. Oh, my head. My head. That's it. I still don't really get it. Whatever, like they say, practice makes prefects. Let's give it a shot. Don't you mean practice makes perfect? Hey, let's see you try to solve the next one. Then you can make fun of me. Okay. The puzzles never end, I know, right? So red, right? We can't use 9 for any of these. So, we need to make 3. And then, so I have to use 1 through 8. 1 through 8, and I have to make sure 3 to 5 in each of these, basically. I think 3 is going to be the harder one to do, so... Oh, shit. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus 3 is 6. I don't get this. Oh. I really don't get this. Oh shit. It's a lot harder than I expected. The rules are displayed on this screen. Maybe I should read it again. The screen's showing me the ball puzzle and the instructions for it. When you touch a numbered area, that area will be selected and it'll turn into blue to indicate this. Touching a numbered ball after selecting an area will cause the ball to be moved to that area. However, you cannot move the red balls. You can only move 3 to 5 balls into a single area. Press the check button once you've moved all of the balls, except for the red ones, which you cannot move. The digital root of the balls in an area must match the number for that area. Well, I guess those are the rules. Okay, one more time. So 6, right? And it has to be a minimum of 3 to 5. 3 to 5, yeah. So, yeah, see, I can't use that because it's red. Got it. 10, 11, 12, 18, 20, no. Okay, so 6. 1, 2, 3, maybe? And then for 3. Wait, no? Really? Because look, 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 3 is 6, right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 plus 2 would be 3. Are you sure that's not right? Huh. I'm like half tempted to just look this up at this point. I'm not understanding this. Because like, it says it's digital root, right? So 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 3 is 6, right? And then you have, I don't know, let's do 4 plus 5 is 9, right? So 9, 10, no. Come on. Let's work on 3 first. 3 is the harder one. Because 6 I could just do like 2 and 4 or something, right? Let's do that for now. Oh, but I need a minimum of 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12, right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 3, right? Like, 7 plus 3 is 10, so it'd be 1 plus 0 is 1, plus 2 is 3, right? Isn't that right? Because 10, 11, 12, 1 plus 2 is 3. And then so 1, 6, and 8, right? Because 7 plus 8 is 15, 1 plus 5 is 6, right? There are numbers left. Oh, I really have to use every single number, huh? Fuck, that's confusing then. I have to use everything except the red number. That's another little condition for this. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna need some help on this. Let me see then. Oh. Yeah, these puzzles are melting my brain right now. Okay, so 8 plus 2 is 10, right? 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 plus 3 is 14. Wait. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1 plus 4 would be 5. Am I adding this wrong? So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1 plus 4 would be 5. I'm not understanding these. Even this guide isn't very specific. Let me see if I can find a better one. I'm not understanding that. Okay. Okay. Okay, numbered door. So this one is 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. That worked? Okay. How is that? Okay, 4 plus 5 is 9, right? 9 plus 6 is 15. That makes sense. 1, 2, 3 would be 6. 6 plus 7 is 13. 13 plus 8 would be oh, yeah, that works. Wow. But nothing's happening. There are still 3 more indentations left empty. I imagine something will happen if they're all filled. Doesn't that seem likely? Okay. Okay, let's put the emblem of the cross. Let's put in the emblem of the cross. There you go. Hey, Junpei, something just showed up on the screen. This puzzle sure looks a lot like the last one. Yeah, but there's more of those red balls you can't move. The numbers for each area are different too. Or, the numbers for each area are different too. It looks like it's got the same rules as the last one though. You sure you don't want to double check that? No, I'll be fine. If I get confused, I can just look at the screen over there, right? Anyway, like they say, a picture's worth 1,000 words. Let's give it a shot. Isn't that a picture's worth 1,000 words? Hey, shut it! At least I'm trying, alright? Aw, he's not very bright. So I can't use 1 and 9 now. So for 7, right? We can't use 1 or 9. We have to use all of them. How would we get 1? Two and 3 would be 5. 4 and 5 would be 9. Okay. 9 plus 7 is 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. That works. And I guess by process of elimination, we do that, right? Oh, okay. That's awesome, Junpei. There's only 2 left now. You can do it. Oh, okay, cool. So after that is the circular one. Because 0 can't. I mean 0. Snake. 0's who we're trying to stop. Snake can't see. Damn, this puzzle looks like a lot. This puzzle looks a lot like the last one. Looks like the rules are the same though. Don't you think you should double check it? Come on, this is the 3rd time I've done this. It'll be fine. So this, If you can't think of anything clever, please don't strain yourself. You might hurt something. Shut up. Just give me a break, alright? I'll think of something. So I can't use 1, 3, and 9. And they're both 7. 4 and 5 is 9. 9 and 7 is 16, right? 1 plus 6 is 7. 2 plus 8 plus 6 is 16, so yeah. Excellent work, Junpei. You've got only one left. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Let's go. Let's get this last one fucking done. The waffle pattern looks just like the lid of the coffin. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. My brain hurts. Thinking, logic, puzzles. I need a drink, my energy drink. Oh man. Hold on. Okay, cool. This is the fourth one. This puzzle looks a lot like the last couple. I think this is probably the last one. Once we solve this puzzle, I'm sure something will happen. Alright, I'll solve it in no time. So I can't use 1, 3, 6, and 9, and I have to get 8 and 9. Two plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. Wait. No, it isn't. 5 and 4 is 9, 10, 11. Oh, yeah, it is. So, yeah, 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 5 is 11. Everyone in this game is smart. Also everyone, lol, okay Junpei, you do it. Snake is the only one that gets a pass. It's because he's blind, okay? I don't know. They're kind of prejudiced there. So yeah, 2 and 4 is 6, 6 plus 5 is 11, 11 plus 7 is 18. So 1 plus 8 is 9. Wait, no. 6, 11, 18, 16. Wait, is that right? Okay, let's look at this again, right? So 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 5 is 11, right? 11 plus 17 is 18. 18 plus 18 would be 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. Wait, is that right? Like, 8 and 2 is 10. 7 and 4 is 11. 21. 21 plus 25 is 26. 2 plus 6, 8. Yeah. And then I don't have anything else I can use. I can't use the rest of them, so... Okay then. Huh? Where did that noise come from? Underneath the keyboard? Way to go, Junpei! You answered all the questions! Damn, Junpei, good job! Hey, did you hear something just now? Yes, I heard that as well. From the bottom left corner of the desk, I believe. You wonder if Snake lost his eyesight from the past nonary game. Yeah, I think that's what they told us in the past.
A picture? What the?
Okay, so like I was saying, here's the quote-unquote captain. This is the 9th contestant. This is fucking Ace, and then this is fake Snake, I think.
What the hell is this? This man with a mustache on the right. He's the same guy we found murdered in the captain's quarters. He had the 0 bracelet on his left arm. And this second man, with the glasses and a doctor's coat. He's the 9th man, The one with bracelet number 9.
Yeah.
He died after he went into door 5. But this guy, the one in the striped suit... Oh man, that's Ace.
Yeah, I guess it is.
No doubt about it.
But what does it mean? What is Ace doing in this picture? Not only Ace, the 9th man and Cap too. And they look happy, like they knew each other well. Why? How?
They're all involved in the pharmaceutical thing.
How in the world are these 4 men connected?
You say Ace is in that picture?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it was taken recently though. Ace, the 9th man, and Cap all look about 10 years younger.
Ah, so the 9th man and the man you found murdered in the captain's quarters are also in the picture?
Yeah.
Is there anyone else? Or are there only 3 people in the picture? I'm afraid I can't see it.
No, there's one more guy. He's got kinda long hair, he looks smart but a little cold.
Freaking Nishikiyama looking ass. Look, you'll see who I'm talking about in just a moment. Nishiki. Like, the hair isn't exactly the same, but it's more in the facial features. Let me see if I could get like a picture of him being all smug and smiling though. For some reason, looking at that dude's face reminds me of Nishikiyama. Oh, PS2 Nishikiyama kind of looks like him more, actually. Yeah, he looks like PS2 Nishikiyama. Oh, shit. This fucking dude from Yakuza, I swear. Okay. Look, I'm sorry, right? He looks like a guy from another game. Just anime form. Add picture. Yeah. Desktop. He looks kind of like him. It's more like the chin. I see it more in the chin than anything. But like, yeah, similar. Oh my god, it's fucking Nishikiyama. If 9 knew who Ace was, then he should have shouted his name before he died. SMH my head. I don't know why he didn't just call him out, honestly. That would have just been too convenient though, I guess.
He's the only one I don't recognize.
What's the date of the photograph?
It doesn't have one.
Did you look on the back?
The back?
Yes, the reverse. The other side.
Huh. Praying for the success of the Nonary project with Nijisaki, Kubota, and Musashido.
Huh. Then the 4 men in this picture were the organizers of the Nonary game 9 years ago. That means Ace, the 9th man, and Cap were all responsible for making it happen. But I feel like I should be more shocked about this. It's almost as if that's just how things were always supposed to be. Why? Why am I not surprised?
I don't know.
Ace was the one in charge of the Nonary project. But why? Why am I so calm? It's like I already knew.
Ah, of course. I understand now. Ace was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. He was the one who invented the game 9 years ago. He was Gentaro Hongo.
Yes.
Ace is Hongo?
Yeah.
I had my suspicions from the beginning. Their voices were similar. Too similar to be a coincidence.
Like, you get it if you didn't remember his number, but damn, bro, you know his name. Just say it. I mean... Yeah, that's the problem, though, because, like, even if you was like, it was Hongo, he set me up! Like, nobody here knew who Hongo was. It was only recently that everybody found out that Ace was Hongo.
I I could never forget his voice. It was the voice of the devil. I couldn't be sure, though. After all, I had no way to check. I certainly couldn't ask him. Even if I had known, however, I would never have told you. Zero made it quite clear what would have happened if I did.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
Huh?
I didn't know that Ace was Hongo.
Oh, yes. I suppose you wouldn't have.
Oh, yeah. Poor Clover.
9 years ago, you were in Building Q in Nevada.
Nevada!
But Hongo was in the Gigantic with us.
I know. That's why I didn't know what Hongo looked like. But why? Why didn't you tell me? I mean, I'm your sister, right? You could have told me.
You know what? I wonder, how does Google pronounce Nevada? Let's look at that, yeah? I swear, Google, if you betray me right now and you say Nevada, I'm gonna fucking murder you.
Nevada.
So why do people say Nevada? That still confuses and, like, baffles me. And, God. Yes, I'd like some tomato paste, por favor. Please. That's Spanish for please. Yes, next weekend I'm going with the family to Nevada. Like, fuck off.
I'm sorry. I apologize for keeping this from you. But if I'd told you, Clover, I would have told everyone else.
They probably could have, yeah. They could have narrowed it down to a couple of people. Because 9 said him, so it had to be a man. Junpei and June knew each other. Same with Snake and Clover, so it can be deduced further. Okay, Google is good, thank God. I know. I thought Google was about to betray us and say Nevada as Nevada. Also, hey, what's up, man?
And if you did, then I would have been forced to tell them about what happened 9 years ago.
You say Nevada? Okay. Listen, you need to calm down, alright?
I had to prevent that.
Hey, Junpei. You think I could borrow that picture for a sec?
Sure.
And then he eats it. He goes crunch, munch, gulp, yum.
Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido.
You're playing a shit ton of MVM today. At the start with Big Boy and later on with Soup. Oh, cool. Did you have a good time?
Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido. Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido.
Hey, Seven, do you...
Shut it! Just be quiet. I'm this close to remembering. This close. Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Nonary Project. Shit.
You wouldn't guess who we randomly got teamed up with in one of our games. Yeah, I probably would never guess, so feel free to elaborate and share. We must exterminate Toy.
What?
What's wrong?
Holy shit, this is nuts.
Also, hold on a minute. Let me just check something here. Are we set to... I feel like we should be set to low. We are ultra low latency. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. Whoa, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming? What? I'm not dropping any frames. Is everything good so far, guys? I'm trying to just figure out what the fuck's going on with YouTube, because it's reporting back saying that there's a lot of buffering. Are you guys having any issues with the stream?
What's nuts?
I remember
Remember what?
Everything.
Everything?
Yeah, I remember all of it.
Oh, fuck, here we go. Also, let me do this.
My memory's back. I remember what happened before I got snatched.
What?
Let me tell you.
Told you guys I'd be back. That was quick, right? Let me refresh the page, by the way. Let's see here. Hello. Let's see if that's any better. Stream is cutting out a bit. Is it still cutting out for you guys? Do me a favor, guys. Refresh the stream if you can. Like, exit the video, come back in. Maybe that'll work, because I restarted on my end. I would prefer you guys do that now. Maybe that'll help out. Because I don't think on my end I'm having any issues with it anymore. It says excellent connection. So let's just keep going, I guess.
How do you know all this?
Oh, okay, let's put that back on. No.
Come on, man, I told you, I finally got my memory back.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm trying to ask you why you knew all this stuff in the first place,
but yeah,
before you forgot it.
Small world. That's funny.
You really want to know?
Of course.
Me too.
This is gonna take a while. Hell, it'll probably take me a good 3 days to tell you everything.
Well, we don't have 3 days.
Just give us the short version, all right?
Short version, huh? All right, fine. I'll give it a shot. No promises, though.
Huh.
I'm a detective.
Right, that much we figured out.
It's a little awkward to say this about myself, but you could probably consider me a lone wolf type. I hold to my own code, because I think doing what's right is more important than doing what you're told.
Good.
That's why I followed my gut that night. A slim lead brought me to the wharf. It was 9 years ago. The wharf had been cold as fuck, and I could barely see squat. I was investigating a mess of kidnappings, all of them children. It all had one thing in common: a history of visits to one particular hospital.
Yeah, he teamed up with, I'm gonna call him Jan. I always call him Jan, even though his name is pronounced Jan. He feels weirded out when I don't pronounce the name that way because he's so used to me saying Jan after all these years. So I'm gonna say Jan. So you guys teamed up with Jan, got on a Discord call, tried beating the last mission in our tour. Broken parts is a fucking ball buster, and people kept leaving on the second to last round. It feels impossible. I think I've only ever completed like a tour once or twice. So yeah, I know how difficult it can be. I'm gonna assume the newer stuff is harder too. I'm gonna assume the new stuff's harder too. Wait, did I turn it off again?
A hospital under the management of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. And my investigation had turned up evidence that Cradle had been involved in the kidnappings. After a little sweet talking, I managed to finally get a real lead from someone inside Cradle. My source told me this.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
So I headed to the wharf. In the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about.
I don't know, man. He just needed to take a break up from things, so,
There was a bunch of movement near it.
we still talk, though.
Men in black suits, many of them carrying large bags. Bags. There was something about the way they moved as they were carried. No doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding, my gun already in my hand.
Don't move.
Like, he just needed to take
Felt
like a
metal
mental
touch
health
the back
break.
of my head.
That's what it was.
Drop the gun.
Yeah, he left
I
after
could
Toon left
kill
a
you
while
right
after.
now. It'd be easy to get away with it too. Just tie an anchor to your feet, and no one would find you for a week. That what you want?
Okay.
The fish here would love a meal.
He kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. I did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly,
Whack.
there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle.
A drug?
That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that. I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it. Shit, my head hurts. I did a quick once-over of the room. Where am I? A small, shabby bed, a dirty sink. A toilet with no privacy. I'd seen it countless times as a cop. I'm in a cell, huh?
I mean,
Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall.
it did have that little privacy wall
I
next
was
to
still
it.
pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but... it won't open. Not like I expected much else. Would be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked. Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to the bed and sat down. Huh. I sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how long. Then, I heard a faint voice. The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying. But I could hear one. It was pretty high, probably a little kid. Huh? No, it was several.
Small
Five,
world.
or six, maybe
Just
more.
wanted to tell a little story. The
Where?
more and more you play
Where are
TF2, the
they
more
coming from?
you're falling back in
I
love.
pressed my ear to the wall
It's
and tried to
fun.
listen through it.
I've always enjoyed playing it. I just stopped for whatever reason. I don't know, like,
No, that's not it.
that spark was just gone for a while for me. I think it's because I used to like
Left.
playing it with Toy
It's coming from under the
and
bed.
Cuddly,
I hauled
but
it
like we
over
stopped
and
after a
flipped the
while
thing
because
over.
Toy, his computer wouldn't run it well anymore. So it wasn't fun for him anymore, and I didn't want to like force him to play.
bed
So
had hidden
I
an
kind
air
of just
vent
stopped
under it.
as a
The
result.
hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate.
And yeah, small world though. That's
I
crazy,
dropped
man.
flat on the floor and peered through the grate.
Pretty
couldn't see
long
shit.
story when keeping it short.
But I knew it in my gut. This was where those voices were coming from.
I know, and lots of pauses too, right?
Hold up. Why are there kids here? But then what my inside man told me popped into my head.
He said it would
Tonight,
take 3
a ship
days
is set
to
to take the
explain it all.
children
So
to
this
a
is
large
the
passenger
abridged.
liner docked offshore.
This is the abridged version of that.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I on that ship? It didn't matter. All I knew was I had to get to those kids. I checked out the metal grate. Could I fit? I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it. And then... Yeah! How do you like that, you son of a bitch? I finally got the damn thing off. Sweat was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside. The first bit or so was tight. I had a wriggle on my belly. It wind up eventually, and there was space for me to crawl along on my hands and knees.
Okay.
I went from crawling like a worm in dirt to skittering like a bug. Couldn't say it was much better, but I'd take what I could get.
Well, yeah, of course.
And when I'd been in the thing long enough to start wondering where it'd take me,
Like
a
I've
massive sound nearly scared the piss out of me. It was like a heavy metal door just been slammed shut.
I've noticed something with this game too, right? Like I've noticed it very consistently, but it's weird. It just like it slows down. The game literally just slows down, and then like it has to like load everything in. Like maybe it's just a side effect of basically porting a DS game and you know, all of that or whatever. But yeah, it's really weird that there's like bits where like the game will freeze and then it loads the next section, the next chunk of data or whatever. I'm sure you guys have noticed that throughout the playthrough too, but like that's just something I wanted to comment on. It's weird. I don't know why it does that.
Then there was a voice.
Oh. They found the 9 door, by the way. The kids found the 9 door. That's what they were saying earlier.
What? I wasn't sure what it meant, but anything with incinerator is bad news.
Hell yeah.
And then, almost as if that was a cue, I heard a mess of young-sounding voices.
Also, hold on a minute. Jesus Christ. Oh, and there goes the frame drops, by the way. Just out of the blue. The moment I open the flowchart thing, it decides to start dropping dropping frames left and right. But yeah, like, God, we're still only on this? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more of these. I am not finishing this tonight, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna keep going as long as I can, within reason.
A bunch of them were straight up screaming in terror. And all the sounds together made a howl that made the hair on my neck stand straight up. Damn it! What the hell is going on here? I scrambled through the duct as fast as I could. I made a giant racket, but I didn't care at that point. I soon found a metal door on the left side of the duct. The kids were screaming on the other side. I found it. I yanked the handle and threw the door open. I almost ripped the metal off its hinges.
How?
What the hell is this place? I couldn't believe what I saw. The room had a dome up top, and there had to be about 9 walls, all the same size. Up in the ceiling was an upside-down funnel. Almost like a chimney. I looked down. There they were. The kids I'd been searching for. They all gawked up at me, suddenly silent, for the moment, from surprise and fear.
I think this is Snake. I think this is
actually.
Akane.
Not like I can blame him running into a mug like this.
Is this
when we're already
Santa?
scared shitless. I snorted at my own dig at myself and turned to the kids. Don't worry, kids. I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. All of them stood there, frozen. Well, except one. He was a boy, slightly older than the others, in a private school uniform.
Yeah, that looks like fucking...
Who the hell are you?
Yeah, that
He
looks like
stepped
fucking
forward and
Santa.
glared at me suspiciously. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you. It looked like they relaxed some the second I got the words out.
How are you gonna help us?
Where's the exit?
There isn't one. The doors we came in through won't open, and the door over there...
He kind of cut himself off. I think he was considering something before he changed his mind.
Anyway, there's no point. We can't all get out of here. If we don't get out of here, we're gonna be burned to death.
Burned to death?
Can't you hear it? That voice said the incinerator's gonna start up soon. So...
The voice spoke again.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
They only had 15 minutes. I looked back down at the kids. Looks like a good 20 or 30 feet to the floor. No way I could pull them up. Too big of a distance for any of us to reach. What the hell was I gonna do? But then I got an idea. Wait right there. I'm gonna be right back.
What? Where is he going? Are you just gonna leave us here?
They just got frightened again. I'm not the best at that kind of thing, but I tried to reassure them with a smile. Don't worry, all right? I'll be back, I promise. So just stay calm and wait right there. Got it?
Fuck you, Ace. You fucked up piece of shit. I know,
I
right?
didn't wait to hear them respond. There wasn't time. I had to hurry.
So it was Snake, Akane, Santa, and Santa's sister, I think, right?
Well, as fast as I could on his hands and knees. Didn't take me long to get back to my cell. Still no way out of there, but I had a plan. I needed something from the room. When I got it, I dove back into the hole and took off towards the incinerator. Then...
Clover 2. Yeah, Clover was in Nevada, though. Oh, it's a flashback sequence. Seven got back his full memories, and he's telling everybody about the events of 9 years ago. So he found, like, you know how he found out that the kids were getting kidnapped, and then they got taken to either the ship or the other site in Nevada. He got taken to the site on the ship. And then he just remembered everything. He's telling everybody about how he was trying to rescue the kids on the ship. And he ran into Santa as a kid, his sister, Akane, and Snake. Yeah, you didn't really miss much. I was struggling with puzzles earlier. So, like, story stuff is barely just happening right now.
Sorry to keep you waiting, guys. I tipped out the doorway and dropped down the rope I brought with me. Back in the cell, I'd torn the bed sheets into strips and tied them together to make a rope. It was sloppy, but it got the job done.
Smart man.
All right, just tie that around yourself, okay? I'll pull you up one at a time.
Right!
Huh. Wait a sec. Something was off. There were more of you before. Where'd the rest of you go? The boy in the uniform answered.
I let them go on ahead. We opened the number 9 door and they left.
What? You're telling me you opened that door?
That's what I said!
Then what the hell are you doing here?
We couldn't go with them.
Why not?
Look, the only people who can go through the numbered door...
He was in the middle of explaining when...
Incineration will begin in 5 minutes.
So yeah, that's the incinerator room from the one of the other endings.
The wall shook a bit from the voice bouncing around.
Look, that can wait, all right? Just get us out of here!
Right! I grabbed onto the rope. First one I pulled up was a girl with a ponytail. Next was a girl with a red necktie. A boy in a jacket came after. He said he'd climb up on his own. The boy in the uniform was the last up. Like the other kid, he climbed up the rope himself. He looked pretty scrawny, but I guess he was stronger than he looked. He moved fast, but when he was almost to me, we heard some knocking. Everyone looked at the door. It had a thick, square window set into it. On the other side, an angry face was staring in.
God damn it! What's going on here?
And that is fucking Ace.
Why is the room empty? Where the hell are those fucking kids?
The door opened, and a man stepped in looking half mad with fury. I recognized his face. I saw him many times in photos during my investigation. The man's name was Gintaro Hongo, the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Hongo saw the boy hanging from the rope. Yeah!
Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me even though I knew it was coming. Really?
It was like he was an animal. He lunged for the rope. Hurry!
I know!
The boy in the uniform booked it up the rope.
You son of a bitch! Get back here, you little shit!
15 feet. 10. The second I could reach the kid, I grabbed him.
Big ass eye. It was a creepy looking eye.
I hauled him up and tossed him into the duct behind me.
No!
Hongo had lost it. His face didn't even look human. It was like the bastard pulled off his fake face. He was really a terrifying devil or some kind of damn monster. I quickly reeled in the rope, leaving a furious Hongo yelling at me from the floor.
You fucking bastard! You won't get away with this! How dare you compromise this experiment!
Experiment? What experiment?
Incineration will begin in 1 minute.
Hey, old man! What the hell are you doing? Hurry up!
The boy in the uniform was trying to get my attention. I may have thrown a salute in the raging asshole's face before I closed the door behind me. No point to going back to the cell, so we went down the other direction instead. After about 30 feet, we came across another duct on the left. This one was heading down. Everybody nodded and took turns sliding down it. The duct emptied us out into a narrow hallway. There was a door on either side. The one on the left was a normal double door, but the one on the right was familiar. It had black and yellow stripes, and a device next to it on the wall. A plate on it read, Incinerator. Incinerator?
Yeah, that's where we were.
It was the girl with the red tie who answered me. We were inside an incinerator?
Yeah, Hongo might still be there. It looks like it's been shut off, though.
Wait, what? If he's still in there...
Yeah, that's not good.
That meant we better. We gotta get out of here. Go to the other door, hurry! The kids started running, and I was close on their heels. On the other side of the door was a large spiral staircase.
This is a flashback sequence, but goddamn, is it tense. Man.
Run! Didn't need to tell them twice. We went up and up and up. Our feet pounded the steps, our arms pumping fast. We went round and round and round. The devil was on our tail.
Well, it basically is.
The stairway kept going. We passed a couple of landings when the boy in the uniform suddenly spoke.
Look, it's Babby Santa and Babby Snake.
Something's up. Akane's not catching up to us.
Akane?
My kid's sister. The girl with the red necktie.
Akane. That's strange. I didn't remember seeing that name on the list of missing kids.
Hey! Akane!
He kept his hands around his mouth and yelled.
Nobody answered him.
Maybe we outran her.
The boy in the uniform skidded to a stop. I stopped too, and so did the other two kids. When did we do that?
Well, we passed a couple big rooms on the way here. Maybe she took a rest in one of them?
No, that's impossible.
Sorry, Grandpa. You keep going. I gotta go look for her downstairs.
He turned to go.
Hey, kid, wait! God damn it, I said wait!
I don't think the kid even heard me.
Fuck!
I spun around to the boy in the jacket and the girl with the ponytail.
I'm going after him. You two keep going, all right? You got it?
The girl nodded and ran up the stairs. The boy.
I'm going with you.
I didn't have time to argue. I just nodded and took off down the stairs. I could hear him following me. We ran all the way to the bottom floor, calling for her. Akane was nowhere to be found.
So, this is the kind of thing that I was like, sort of pondering to myself with the last couple of endings. Like, especially because we found out that, like, apparently Akane was here and she died, maybe she didn't die, and maybe she wasn't real to begin with.
God damn it, where the hell did she go?
This is just a theory I'm spitting out. I don't know if it's gonna stick or not, but it was just something floating in my mind.
I could tell the kid was frustrated. And then suddenly...
Help me! Somebody help me!
Oh, there you go.
We heard a girl's voice.
Akane!
Never mind.
The boy in the uniform threw open the door and leapt into the hallway by the incinerator. We rushed in after him. I couldn't for the life of me believe what we were seeing. That bastard Hongo had Akane by the arm and was forcing her into the incinerator.
Come on, goddammit, move!
No, I don't want to! Let me go, please! Let go of me!
She planted her feet squarely on the floor and was struggling to get away. But Hongo was bigger and stronger. She wasn't gonna win.
Akane!
My brother roared with anger and charged toward Hongo.
Help me!
Ah! You're too late, idiot!
Hongo lifted Akane bodily into the air and threw her, still fighting him, into the incinerator.
I'm sorry, but that was funny.
Ah! You're too late, idiot!
Like, fuck, dude. I don't know why that was so funny to me. The FBI wants to know Ace's location.
Before we could even blink, Hongo had leapt through the door after her. We saw him land inside. And then, the door slammed shut. We ran to the door.
Ace yeets her into the incinerator. Basically.
We did everything we could think of to get the thing open.
Man, Ace is such a hateable antagonist. They did a good job. You know, I hate to say it, by the way, but like, you know what? I'm not even gonna say it. I'm just like, we're just gonna crop this. And, yeah, what does that look like to you, huh? What does that look like to you guys? I'll let you decide. I'll leave that up to, interpretation, as they say. Oh, man. Yeah, sorry. I saw that and I couldn't unsee it. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm totally shitting on this serious moment. But, like, I couldn't help but notice it.
But...
Fuck! It's no use! The goddamn thing won't move an inch!
Seven saying, don't struggle. It only makes it worse for you. Oh my god!
He started slamming his fists against the door. He was close to shattering his knuckles with how hard he pounded on it.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
You came back!
Her voice was muffled, but all of us could hear the sheer terror in it.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here!
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door!
What?
Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's the same damn thing!
Are you there?
Yeah, we're here. Just hang on, alright? We're gonna figure out a way to save you.
His words would have seemed like a sick joke to her if she'd been able to see how white and bloodless his face was right then.
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
Please help me! I'm really scared! I don't want to die, please! I don't want to die!
Damn.
It's gonna be alright. I'll figure something out. I promise. I promise, okay? You hear me? I promise.
Yo, like the voice acting right now. Ooh. Ooh. sending chills down my spine.
It was torture listening to her sobbing on the other side of the door.
Like, I gotta give props where props is due, you know? Like, goddamn, they're putting on a performance right now.
Her brother was nearly crying himself. He could only stand there, fists clenched so tight his knuckles were white.
What happened then?
Come on, man. Put yourself in my shoes. It doesn't end good. You think I want to remember that?
It's kind of like half of why your subconscious blocked it out, right? You getting kidnapped by Zero was just like a convenient way for your subconscious to like protect your mental stability, and it decided to conceal these memories that were so painful to you. Yeah, the mind's a fucking marvel and a very scary thing all at the same time.
Then...
Yeah. Shit. If I'd known it was gonna be like this, I almost wish I hadn't remembered.
So, this is the thing I'm talking about, right? It's like, so that Akane is supposed to be the Akane that we have run into and, encountered and talked to all throughout the game, apparently. But we're led to believe she died in the incinerator the further we get into the story. So it begs the question, is she real or not?
Hey, are you sure?
Huh?
I'm confused, man. Me too.
Look, I don't want to ask this either, but there's something I don't get. So if you could just tell me, did that girl, Akane, really...
Yeah, I'm sure. There wasn't anything we could do. After a while, the countdown ended, and we heard something... burning. The fire stopped, but we still didn't move.
Hate when they give us story fragments. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. That's why, like, I'm really upset that there was almost no story in Breath of the Wild, because they took that and cranked it up to 10. I'm sorry I have to keep bringing that up, but I mean, hey, I'm a Zelda fan. I have standards and expectations, and I've been accustomed to there being a at least decent narrative throughout the game, and it's non-existent, or just about non-existent. Sorry, moving on. I don't mean to be that guy.
Me and the jacket kid were frozen. The boy in the uniform collapsed as if he couldn't hold himself up anymore. A few minutes passed. The door opened.
It's still a really fun game, though. Don't get me wrong. I loved playing it. But there's, like, no story. That's why Age of Calamity actually looks like it's going to be fun.
The boy in the uniform tripped over his own feet running in.
It's going to have more story than Breath of the Wild did. It's going to have more backstory than the Champion's Ballad did. That's sad. A spin-off did Breath of the Wild's story better than Breath of the Wild. That is sad.
We followed, too numb to speak. The air in the incinerator was hot. Every breath made my lungs feel like they were on fire. It was like standing on hot asphalt. The air was wavering, and in the middle of the room, there it lay. The kid's legs were shaking so bad, I don't know how he managed to walk. I couldn't see his face, but his body somehow looked empty. Finally, he reached it. He fell to his knees as his legs gave out on him. And then...
They're not going to show it, though. They haven't been showing the bodies at all. Unless they get stabbed. Damn, okay. That, honestly, that scream, really good scream. It's like on par with the original English dub for Evangelion. Like, Shinji gives off a really fucked up shriek that's just like that. It reminded me of that. I thought she'd be Ash by now. I thought so too. Sean Shiplock, such a good voice actor. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, I gotta give props to these people. They did a great job with this. Like, at first I was like, it's definitely serviceable, but like, like, the more you get into it, the more they get into it. You can tell they really grew into their role, and then they just owned it at the end.
Can I ask you one more thing?
What's that?
The girl, Akane. What was her last name?
What does it matter to you?
Just tell me, okay? Please?
Kurashiki. Her name was Akane Kurashiki. You were there that day, weren't you? The tall kid in the jacket. That was you, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. You are correct, Detective. Don't misunderstand me. I told you before how Zero threatened me. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't say anything about what happened 9 years ago.
So you're saying you're not working for Zero, right?
Of course not.
Clover, what about you?
Hey, come on! You really... I told you before, you idiot! I was in Nevada, in Building Q.
I accidentally skipped over that, but yeah, you really think I'm working with Zero?
I did hear that a detective rescued the kids on the boat, but I didn't know it was you.
Well, I guess I believe you. All right, let me ask you another question. Santa's real name is Aoi Kurashiki. He's Akane's brother. You know that?
No, I didn't. Did you?
Well, yes. I know Aoi Kurashiki was her brother, but I didn't know he was Santa. At least not from the beginning. 9 years ago, he was in the middle of puberty. His voice is entirely different now.
Well, I mean, I guess. It's just unfortunate that they didn't get different voice actors from their younger counterparts, or for their younger counterparts, because, like, they did a thing where they made them sound younger, and it worked, but you could still tell who was who, you know? But then this piece of dialogue here kind of contradicts that, so a little unfortunate.
I'm ashamed to say that even my exceptional hearing wasn't able to make that connection.
Snake, come on, dude. You're busting my balls with these comments.
As such, I had no reason to think Santa was Aoi.
When did you figure it out?
Clover told me that Santa might have been one of the subjects of the initial experiment. It was only a short while ago, while we were leaving the library. When she told me that, I had a feeling.
Santa is Aoi? Akane Kurashiki, June's brother? There's still a lot we don't know. I mean, like, a lot. But there is one thing I think we can say we know.
What's that?
The body we found in the shower room. It had to be Nijisaki, dressed up to look like Snake.
What?
Come on, man, what kind of detective are you? You didn't figure that out already?
Hey, go easy on me, man. I just got my memory back, all right? Cut me some slack.
Well, if he is, the 3 murders make sense then, don't they? Yeah, that's right. Murder. Kubota blew himself up, but that was murder too. So why did these murders take place?
If Junpei is correct, and the body in the shower room was Nijisaki's...
This was all Zero's plan all along, to get his revenge on the founders of the Nonary project. Duh.
That means all of the people who were murdered were involved with the creation of the Nonary project.
Yeah. Duh.
Kubota, the person who conducted the actual experiments.
Sick fuck, I'm glad you're dead.
Nijisaki, Hongo's assistant.
Okay, fucking Satan's assistant over here.
Musashido, the man who financed the project.
Bastard.
You mean this was all just revenge?
Yeah.
Santa is Zero. He's getting revenge for the death of his sister.
But what the fuck is up with June? What the fuck is up with June, though? I don't get that. It still confuses me. My brain is hurting. And we're still on the square! Oh my fucking god! Like, hold on. How long have I been streaming right now? Like, almost 2 hours! And we're still on this square! Just on this one! Are you for real? Holy shit, we're gonna be done with this game like next month or something at this rate. I'm exaggerating, but still. Holy shit! Yeah, no, I definitely said we're not going to be done tonight, but like, holy fuck, dude.
That's why he killed them.
No, I don't think Santa actually murdered anyone. If I'm right, then it's not hard to figure out who the next victim's gonna be, is it? I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you.
Yes.
Yep.
Right.
The next target will be Gentaro Hongo.
I'm going to try to start at 9 tomorrow. I'm not going to make any promises, but I'm going to try. I really wanted to start earlier today too, but like I needed to rest for a little bit, and I also needed to like just freshen up and, you know, like be in the right mindset, because like work has been very tiring, unfortunately. So it's been kind of taking its toll on me, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I'm gonna try to start like around 9 tomorrow, just so we have a little more time to do stuff.
The person who planned the nonary project.
In other words, Ace.
What?
Whoa, what the hell's going on here?
It must be 6 a.m. Our time is up.
Shit!
Come on, we need to get out of here.
Go!
How?
I'm betting this sucker opens the exit. Come on, let's go.
Key card with the 0 in the middle of it. 0, 0. God damn it, Zero's just screwing with us, isn't he? Alright, let's just swipe this card. Junpei, look! It's unlocked! Yeah, now we can get back to the library. Okay, yeah. Hurry up, Junpei, we don't have time! Let's go! Alright, let's go! Yeah, okay.
Huh. I think the shaking stopped.
It would seem so, but we are yet to be out of danger.
You're right. Let's hurry.
This exit needs the Uranus card too. Hey, Junpei.
Yeah, I know. All right, it's open. Let's go. Okay, Neptune Key, let's see if you work. Yes! I think it unlocked. It says incinerator, so this is the incinerator.
This is the first time I've seen it from this side, but yeah, I think so.
It's not the first time you've seen it from this side, though. You crawled around the vents, and you ran to the front door. Unless there's like multiple... There is multiple doors. Fine, whatever, I don't care. I'll give you a pass on that.
Then there ought to be a lever near the door.
Yeah, right here.
Pull that and the door should open.
Got it. Let's go. What the hell is going on? What's wrong? Are you okay?
Jumpy, you came to get me.
Of course I did. I made a promise.
I'm so glad you're here. So glad.
Hey, what happened to you?
I'm fine. I just fainted. I wasn't feeling very good. I'm feeling a lot better now, though.
Are you sure?
Yes. I just need to rest a little longer. I'm sure I'll be fine. You shouldn't worry about me.
Santa.
Hey, where is it? Where's the gun? You hide it somewhere?
I don't have it. I got sucker punched and they took the gun.
What? Who took it?
What? Isn't that obvious?
I took the gun.
Ace.
Oh, you fucker!
Just what the hell do you think you're doing, Ace? Or maybe I ought to say Gentaro Hongo, CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals?
You have me at a disadvantage. And I don't like that. You know me, but I don't know you. Do you have any idea how much I've suffered? Can you even begin to understand my pain?
Like, okay. The condition he suffers from, it's horrible, right? You can never recognize people based off of their faces. it's a condition apparently. Like I forget what it's called, but it's a thing, right? It's a thing where you can't recognize people's faces. Condition where faces are unrecognizable. Yeah, prosopagnosia or whatever. Face blindness. So he has that, right? Prosopagnosia. But like to go to this extent to form this like horrible thing where you kidnap children and put them through a game of life and death in hopes that the research you acquire from that project will cure that condition, like that's fucking bullshit.
The pain of prosopagnosia, right?
Another irritating insect. And how do you know that?
Good question.
No matter. If you don't want to answer, it makes no difference to me. This is a waste of time anyway. It's time for me to go. First is 1. Give me your hand. 8. And with this, 9.
The 9th man. Kubota's bracelet.
I believe I've won this game. I've had quite a time playing with you. I must thank Zero, I suppose.
Wait, what? Ace doesn't know who Zero is. What the hell are you planning, Santa?
At any rate, this game ends now. I will escape, and the rest of you will have a slightly less pleasant ending. I suggest you enjoy your final moments. Goodbye. Wait! What? Why isn't it opening? One more time. Now open! No! What is this? Why? That digital route should be 9! It has to be 9! Then why? Why isn't it opening? Now!
Hell yeah!
No! Ugh.
Oh, that was close. Too close. Thank you, Seven.
Don't mention it. Just one punch ain't enough for this piece of shit.
Hell yeah! Fuck him up!
After what he did 9 years ago, I ought to rip him to pieces. But if a suspect can't talk, they ain't much good. Once he's locked up in a cell, we're gonna have a little chat.
9 years ago? Then you must be...
And up. Get that fool!
Yeah, you finally figured it out, dumbass.
Oh.
Ace, you killed Kubota, Nijisaki, and Musashido, didn't you?
Wait, Nijisaki?
Oh, right. You don't know yet. All right. We'll just go through them in order then. Let's start off with Kubota. You talked to Kubota and managed to convince him to go into door 5 alone. You killed him without making it look like you killed him. The way I figure it, you had 4 motives. 1. In the nonary game, the number 9 is dangerous. Whoever had the 9 bracelet could join whatever team they wanted. Adding 9 to any number doesn't change the digital route, which means that number 9 could do whatever they wanted. You wanted to remove that threat as soon as possible. 2. You wanted the number 9 bracelet for yourself, so that you could make use of its power. In fact, you did use it in the murder of Nijisaki. 3. Even if his number hadn't been 9, Kubota was a problem. He knew your past. He knew what had happened 9 years before. You needed to silence him before he told anyone. 4. But last, and perhaps the most disturbing, you used Kubota as a test. You wanted to know how serious this nonary game was. Was it truly life or death, or simply a harmless prank? You convinced him to break the rules so you could see what would happen. That was why you killed Kubota. But he was only the first. Next was Nijisaki. While everyone was off looking for the missing parts for the Reds, you ran into Nijisaki near the big hospital room. However, because of your prosopagnosia, you didn't realize he was Nijisaki. Chiefly because, when you met him, he was dressed like Snake. That was why you thought Nijisaki was Snake.
No, that's not... That was Nijisaki? Why? How did...
I'll get to that. Anyway, you thought he was Snake. Snake was one of the kids in your experiment 9 years ago. You remembered him because he was the blind kid, but his presence made you think, Snake was one of my subjects 9 years ago. He probably hates me. But if that's true, why isn't he saying anything? Is he keeping quiet because he can't see? Or perhaps he's working with Zero to get revenge on me. Whatever the reason, anyone who knows my past is a threat. Before he tries anything, I need to get rid of him. That was when you decided you had to kill him. The murder weapon was Kubota's bracelet. You just waved it over the Red. Verified your own number and then grabbed Nijisaki's arm and forced it over the scanner panel. Then, when the door opened, you kicked him in. 9 seconds later, the door closed. And then 81 seconds passed. And poor Nijisaki was dead.
I wouldn't say poor Nijisaki. I mean, he was an accomplice 9 years ago. You aren't exactly innocent.
And you mean to say Snake is still alive?
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm as good as new. Thank you for killing the wrong man, but I can't say I like knowing that you wanted me dead. Although, to be honest, even if you hadn't tried to kill me, I would still hate you very much.
Well, I wouldn't blame you.
Last but not least, let's talk about Musashido's death. When Clover and I were investigating the chart room, you came over to talk to me. Do you remember what you said?
Oh, a pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
I handed it to you, and you left the room. You had been in charge of the Nonary project. Of course you would have known the solution to every puzzle, which would mean that you also knew how to get out of the wheelhouse. All you had to do was place the watch in the indentation on the door to unlock it.
Oh, that's why he wanted the pocket watch.
With the door open, you could enter the captain's quarters. Musashido was there. Conveniently placed next to him was an axe that practically begged you to kill him with it. You picked up that axe and buried the blade deep in the other man's chest. One blow was all it took, and then you returned to the chart room as if nothing had happened.
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
I had no reason to say no, so I followed you to the wheelhouse. When we stepped inside, remember how you slipped your hand into my vest? You pulled out a piece of paper, the one I used to cheat during the vote, but that wasn't really what you were after. Your true purpose had been to slip the watch into my pocket.
Wow.
It wasn't a very good plan. Had way too many holes, and someone saying the wrong thing could have brought it all down around you. You must have been desperate. But what made you willing to risk it all to do it? Ace, Musashido's murder is the only one I don't understand. You obviously did it, but why?
Yeah, that's a good question. Why?
Because of this.
What's with the paper?
Just read it.
Let's see. Number 1, there are 2 ways you might survive this ordeal. The first is to win the Nonary game. The second is for you to confess your sins of 9 years past. I have prepared a camera in the captain's quarters. The images captured by that camera will be streamed through a satellite and distributed across the world.
He killed the fucking guy before he could snitch. To silence him because he didn't want the dirt to be fucking dug up on his ass. Wow.
Simply look into the camera and repent. Once you have confessed everything, I will release you from this ship. To make your confession more credible, I have left you a witness in the captain's quarters. Perhaps he will confess with you. The decision is yours. Do as you please, Zero.
When I awoke in that room on D-Deck, I found that in my pocket. That was why I chose door 1 when we voted. If I went through that door, I knew I could get to the captain's quarters. As you said, I knew how to enter the wheelhouse. My plan was to find the pocket watch before anyone else. If I could, then my alibi would be set. At least, that was the plan. Unfortunately for me, you got to it first. That sleight of hand was the best I could manage on short notice.
You meant to kill him from the beginning then? Musashido, I mean.
I only knew Musashido was the witness after I reached the captain's quarters. I asked him, and he answered. He seemed groggy. Perhaps he had only just awoken from sedation. I suppose Nijisaki was in much the same state. He seemed confused and disoriented when I encountered him. But yes, you are correct. I intended to kill him from the beginning, even though I didn't know who he was. I proceeded to the captain's quarters in order to remove this so-called witness.
Ace, you figured it out, haven't you? You were being manipulated.
Yes, so it would seem. I was little more than a puppet, in many ways.
Good.
Everywhere I went, everything was already prepared. The Reds in the large hospital room were dismantled. Nijisaki was dressed like Snake. There was an axe in the captain's quarters. Musashido was delirious from the anesthetic, so he couldn't fight back. Nijisaki as well. In retrospect, I can't understand how I could have fallen into such a simple trap.
It's because you thought you had the upper hand since you were there for a lot of these puzzles.
But yes, this was a trap. It was Zero's trap, and I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. I did everything he wanted me to do.
Yeah, by manipulating you, Zero was able to kill 3 people and keep the blood off his own hands. All of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this nonary game happened. Am I right, Santa?
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? I don't know any...
Ain't no point trying to play dumb anymore, Santa. Actually, I guess I should call you Aoi Kurashiki, huh? My memory came back to me, kid. You're Aoi Kurashiki, no doubt about it. Never thought I'd be back in this room talking to you. But hey, I guess this was all part of your plan, right? After all, the person who planned the nonary game this time around was Zero, and Zero's you.
Looks like you really do have your memories back, huh? Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it then, huh? Yeah, you got me. I'm Aoi Kurashiki. I was one of the kids in the nonary game 9 years ago. I made it out. So did Snake over there. But there's one thing... No, I guess there's 2 things you got wrong. Number 1, I ain't Zero.
What?
Wait, what?
Sure, I was helping Zero out, but I'm really more of an assistant, like a secretary.
Oh shit, what?
But an assistant's only an assistant. I didn't come up with all this. All I did was follow Zero's orders.
Oh shit.
Then, if you're not Zero, who is?
Oh, okay, look, we made it through a square. Holy shit, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. What's... let me see here. I'll maybe play for like an hour more. An hour and like 10 minutes or so. I'll try for another hour.
Calm down there, Junpei. Didn't I say 2 things? You made one more mistake. Junpei, you just said all of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this nonary game happened.
Yeah, things are getting spicy now. Definitely.
But that's not it. Revenge isn't the only purpose. There's another reason you guys are playing the nonary game. To save someone.
Save someone?
Right. You were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
What the hell are you talking about? Akane Kurashiki died 9 years ago in this room. I was there. I saw... What? What the hell? Where is she? Where's Akane Kurashiki?
What the fuck?
Oh, my head. My head, it feels like it's gonna pop.
Oh my god, I know what the fuck is going on now. So that thing, right? That weird phenomenon that they were trying to like, I forget what they called it already, but the whole thing where they're like, hey, we can like transmit ideas into everyone's minds or whatever, right? The morphogenetic field stuff. Yeah. Akane is a product of morphogenetic fields. She's not real because she's fucking dead. Everybody that's in this nonary game now sees her because they were being manipulated into believing she's real through morphogenetic fields. She's fucking dead. She's been dead. She's not real anymore. And that's where the hints were coming from. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's the thing that was the missing piece for me. Because I was like, how is it that not only does Junpei see her even though she's supposed to be dead, but everyone else? That's why. Because she's being put into everyone's minds through the morphogenetic fields. Oh my fucking god.
7! What the hell is going on?
That's what's going on, dude. Oh my god.
I don't know. I just... Oh! I swear to God, my head feels like it's about to explode!
Think back to the fevers she had. It alluded to the incinerator. No! Oh my god, that's horrible.
What was the Nonary Project? I'm sure you know already, but I'll tell you one more time. It was a project designed to test a particular phenomenon. And what was that phenomenon?
Morphogenetic fields.
For two organisms to communicate with one another in the absence of physical contact. The morphogenetic field theory. Could human beings use these invisible fields to exchange information?
Yes, obviously.
That was what this experiment was conducted to determine. There were two separate locations. One was the Gigantic, and the other was a building in Nevada called Building Q.
Nevada! Seven's mind just melted. Yeah, I know.
The 9 children trapped in Building Q were faced with numerous puzzles, copies of identical ones in the Gigantic.
Also, hold on a minute. Fucking Windows update is tripping right now. I gotta fucking... I'm gonna push it for Sunday. There we go. Okay, perfect. Stupid Windows update.
They were told to send their answers into the morphic field set and transmit them to their brothers and sisters on the Gigantic. The transmitters were put in Building Q, and the receivers were put on the Gigantic. Each sibling pair was supposed to be split up, but there was a mistake. Akane was a transmitter. She should have been in Building Q. However, for some reason, she was placed on the Gigantic with the receivers, like me. Perhaps she was mistaken for someone who was supposed to be in Group A. Whatever the case, Akane ended up on the Gigantic. I think I've told you enough. You get it, don't you? I'm pretty sure you know where this is going, Junpei.
Where what is going?
Don't play dumb. You know things you shouldn't. Things you couldn't. How did you know Ace had prosopagnosia? How did you know why Ace wanted to kill Kubota and how Nijisaki was killed? Were you surprised when you found out Ace was Hongo? And what about the coffin Snake was trapped in? How the hell did you open it?
Well, that's...
He knew because I knew. Junpei was receiving information that I sent to him through the morphic field set. It's simple, really. How do I know the alternate futures then? Imagine a river that splits in two, like an upside-down Y. The river flows from the top to the bottom from a single stream into two branches. It only flows in one direction. It can never flow backward. Information is the same way. It moves from the past to the future, but never flows backward. That's why people at the river's source in the past will never know about the downstream in the future. But the people downstream will never know about about one another either. Information only flows along the path of the river, but I am different. I can manipulate the morphic field set to pluck knowledge from the future. I know what happens on either fork of the river, even though the people on either fork know nothing about one another. Now, who am I? I am... I, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, the ninth letter of the alphabet. But I am also 0. No, that's not true. I'm not really 0. Not yet. Perhaps you could say I am less than 0. 0 is my future. In 9 years, I will be 0. What the fuck? What the fuck? Where did she go? June. No. Akane. Where did she go?
Santa!
Why is Clover... Oh shit.
Freeze.
Santa's got the gun. That out of context must be the weirdest shit to everybody ever, right? This Jack Frost looking ass guy, and it says Santa's got the gun. He's about to fucking execute some dude. Like this out of context. It's pretty funny. Guess he picked it up when we weren't watching. Looks like he's turned the tables. On Ace, though. Wonder how he likes having a gun to his head.
Get up.
Sure isn't about to take the gun off of him for a minute, is he? Ace isn't putting up any kind of fight. I mean, I don't think I would either, but he just looks trained. I guess he's going for the door, huh? He doesn't need to verify to go through that door, but...
Hey, what's your plan, Santa? What are you doing?
He can't get through any numbered doors with just 2 people. What the hell is he thinking?
Didn't I tell you? I'm Santa Claus. It's time for me to go make a wish come true.
That's it? That's all he's gonna give us? What the hell does that even mean? Shit, they're out. And now the gate's shut. Looks like the rest of us are stuck in here. They're all looking at me. At least Seven's headache is gone. He seems to be alright. Well, I guess there's no harm in trying. Let's see if this door still opens.
Damn. Well, it looks like this door isn't opening anytime soon.
Oh, you mean we're trapped?
So it would seem.
What the hell is Santa trying to do?
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh, what?
Have you considered where we are? There can really only be one thing Santa would do now.
No. No, you can't be serious.
Oh, but he is. Shit! We've got to do something. Maybe we can still get out through door 9. There's the red. Yeah, alright, we can do this. I've just gotta... No, it's not gonna work. There's no way. The 5 of us can't open this door. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 equals 26. 2 plus 6 is 8. Is there any combination that'll work?
Junpei, can I borrow your pen and notebook?
Sure, why not? I don't think I'm gonna need them. Ever again. Well, she certainly looks purposeful. Looks like she's writing equations, a lot of them. Huh. Oh man, she doesn't look very happy. What? Hey, no need to be ripping out pages like that. Jeez.
What the hell are you doing, Clover? Give me that!
Alright, at least 7 got it away from her. Maybe now I can get a look at what she was writing. Let's see. Huh. So the only one that would work is to leave. Oh no, we'd have to leave fucking. I don't want to leave Lotus behind.
What? And there's no other way?
Lotus. Looks like she figured it out though. Man, this is just too cruel.
It's okay. Go.
Lotus.
Come on, you know we can't do that.
Don't give me that. I'm sure you'd love to get rid of me.
God damn it, you idiot!
Whoa, where the hell did that come from? Looks like she expected that about as much as I did.
Without... if you're not... Look, it'd be bad, alright?
For a cop, he sure doesn't have much confidence.
Bad?
Yeah. If there weren't assholes like you around, I'd be out of a job.
Uh-huh.
Look, I'm just not leaving you behind, alright? End of story.
7.
He's right. I'm not leaving you either.
Me too.
You didn't honestly think I'd abandon you, did you?
You're all idiots.
Yeah, but they're your idiots. Act as tough as you want, Lotus. We can all see you're about to cry.
That being said, however, I doubt we would be able to open the door anyway, even if we were to leave Lotus behind.
Huh? Why?
I trust you remember what happened to Ace? I couldn't, see exactly what happened, but I was able to guess what he was attempting to do earlier at the Red.
Oh, yeah.
No! What is this? Why? The digital route should be 9! It has to be 9! Then why? Why isn't it opening?
Just to see. Why don't we give it a shot?
Give it a shot.
Yes, that is what I said.
Two plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 is 18. 1 plus 8 is 9.
You were right.
It ain't opening.
But it did open 9 years ago. The digital route was 9 then, I'm sure of it.
You think maybe they changed the settings?
Perhaps.
Shit. We can't get through the door, we can't get out. The walls are way too high, there's no way in hell we could get to that hole 7 popped out of 9 years ago. All we can do is stand here and stare at this door with a 9 on it. I guess this is it. This is the end. Oh, don't give me that. Anyways, that's your line, Junpei. I was watching. Oh my god! I just noticed it says Akane vision when these sequences happen. Oh my fucking god. That's fucking hilarious. I had watched everything that reflected in his eyes. I was listening. Every sound that vibrated in his eardrums, I heard. Smell, taste, touch. I felt everything he felt. I knew everything about him. What he was thinking, what he was feeling, what he was sensing. All of his feelings and worries and fears became mine. My mind, my consciousness was inside of him. Through the morphic field set, we were resonant, and we were as one. I was him, and at the same time, I was an observer. It started with a tremendous noise like a clap of thunder. That was approximately 9 hours ago. A bomb had gone off in the ship we were on. That was when my resonance with him began. My resonant event melted into him, and we became one, inside of Junpei. In the DS version, the bottom screen always had monologue, while the top had Junpei and the other's dialogue. Once this part was revealed, you realized that the bottom screen was Akane's POV. Oh, that's the thing you were alluding to before, where you're like, oh, it's built around that on purpose. So like this reveal was more of an impact, because the whole game you're just like, oh, it's just an inner monologue or whatever. It turns out the whole time it was Akane talking to us. Right. Okay, that was when my resonance with him began. My resonant event melted into him and we became one inside of Junpei. Somehow I found myself in Junpei's mind 9 years in the future. But I didn't lose myself. I was living in two realities at once. One was the present and the other was the future. Perhaps you can think of it as two movies showing on the same screen at the same time. Eventually, it becomes difficult to separate them and determine which movie is which. However, if I concentrated, I was able to focus on one or the other. That was why I was able to grasp what was happening in front of me.
Come on, over here!
That was my brother Ali. He was yelling. I followed him. Around me were 7 other children. They all looked like they were about my age.
Come on, hurry up!
We ran down a long straight hallway and burst into the large hospital room. Everyone was arguing. 2 of the boys got in a fist fight. A girl watching them began to cry. I want to go home, she cried. I want to go home. Another girl slapped the crying girl and glared down at her. It has been 2 hours since the nonary game began. We were starting to fall apart, but just when all hope seemed lost, Light started talking. He was blind. 9 years later, we would call him Snake. So he was just always blind, huh? As soon as the game happened, I thought he was blind because of the games. Never mind. Okay.
Hello? Everyone? Could you come over here for a moment?
He was older than most of us, and his voice had authority and dignity. The fights died down, and we gathered around him.
I have a little sister. She is very important to me. Right now, she is over in Building Q, and is desperately trying to send information over to me. Her name is Clover, and today is her 9th birthday.
As he spoke, he pulled something from his pocket. In his hand were 9 4-leaf clovers.
I was going to give these to her as a birthday present. I was outside picking them when I was abducted. I'm sure I've already told you, but I am blind. For a man who can't see, collecting 9 of a very specific plant is... well, it is difficult. But my sister means a great deal to me. And I hope that these would show her how much I cared for her.
Aww.
Since it's her 9th birthday, I thought 9 4-leaf clovers would be appropriate. Every one of you has a brother or a sister in Building Q with Clover. For their sake, we have to survive. We have to get off this ship. Do you understand? If we're going to do that, there are 3 things you have to remember. We need trust and love, and we have to have faith in one another. If we can take all 3 of those to heart, then I promise that good luck will come our way.
And that's why when Santa told that to Junpei, and then Junpei told that to Clover later, she was like, wait, how do you know that? Because it was because of this.
Did you know that the leaves on the 4-leaf clover mean faith, trust, love, and luck?
And this is when Santa stopped believing.
Those words are leaf words. So if you believe what I've told you, and you understand, then I want you each to have one of these. They're a promise between friends.
He gave a clover to each of us. I took one too. Eventually, he was left with only a single 4-leaf clover. He had one last thing to say.
Now, don't ever forget. So long as you have that, we will always be connected. Do you understand?
Damn. When he finished, the tension of only a few minutes before was gone. We were calm. After that, we ran around the ship for a while longer and opened several of the numbered doors until we finally found a door with the number 9 on it. In fact, there were 2 doors with 9 on them, and we found them in the chapel. We split into 2 groups and walked through the doors. Before long, we found ourselves in a room with the ceiling that looked like an upside-down funnel. For some reason, this room had another number 9, but this time it was only 1. But if there was only 1 door, that means only 5 people could escape.
What are we gonna do? There aren't any other doors!
We began to panic. Then, as if things had not gotten bad enough already... Oh my god.
Incineration Command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat, Emergency Incineration Command has been acknowledged.
What? What's happening? What did that thing say? That didn't sound good.
My brother Ali swallowed hard and answered.
I think it means this room is gonna burn.
Burn!
The plaque on the door says incinerator, and that voice said that the incineration is about to start. And incinerate means to burn.
No! Help me!
Abject terror filled the room as everyone began to scream and cry. Every pair of eyes were filled with despair. Then, high up on the wall, a door opened and a man appeared. He was a huge, frightening mountain of a man as large as a bear. 9 years later, we would call him 7.
Don't worry, kids. I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you.
The rest happened just like 7 had said it did. The 4 of us who had stayed behind were saved by 7. We crawled through the vent away from the incinerator and slid down into the hall. We came out on the other side of door 9. On the wall opposite the door was a set of double doors. We went through those and began to run up the spiral stairs. As we ran, I led the way. Behind me were Nona, my brother Ali, Snake, and 7. The other children, the ones who'd gone through door 9 before us, were up ahead. I could hear them cheering each other on. We ran and ran and ran. We leapt across many stairs as we could and kept running. The stairs spiraled upward like a tornado. Eventually, I pulled ahead of the rest. Perhaps Nona had slowed them down. I didn't want to lose them, so I slowed down as well. I didn't want to stop, but I glanced over my shoulder from time to time to see if they'd caught up. That was when I realized...
No, where is it? Did I drop Jumpy's present?
I knew I had it with me when we passed down through the vent. Then, had I dropped it as we slid out? I had to go back. I had to. But I knew I couldn't tell the others. They would stop me, I was sure of that. I didn't stop to think, I simply moved. I ran to the central hall, the room that connected all the other areas of the ship. I hid in the shadows, and moments later I felt a rush of wind as they ran past me up the staircase. I waited until they were out of sight, and then I ran. I moved as quietly as I could, down and down and down. Finally, I reached the bottom deck. I ran into the hallway and looked around frantically.
There it is!
It was just where I thought it would be, sitting under the opening of the vent. I ran over and snatched it from the floor, but as I ran back towards the stairs in freedom, the door to the incinerator opened and a man stepped out. It was Hongo. Gintaro Hongo. 9 years later, we'd call him Ace.
Ah, how wonderful to see you decided to come back.
His smile made my blood run cold. It looked mechanical, as if someone had simply pulled up the corners of his mouth.
Come with me. We must continue the experiment.
I shook my head, eyes wide. Slowly I began to walk backwards. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. Then I spun around and broke into a run. I felt Hongo's hand close over my left wrist.
I said, come with me.
There was an edge of insanity to his voice now. I pulled as hard as I could.
No! Stop! Let go of me! Let go!
I shook my body and flailed my arms, trying desperately to get Hongo to let go of me. But I was still only a child. I was no match for a man like Hongo.
Stop struggling, goddammit! Do as I tell you!
He heaved on my arm, trying to pull me into the incinerator. I screamed.
Help me! Somebody help me!
Then suddenly...
Akane!
The door to the stairs flew open, and my brother Ali burst out of it. Behind him came 7 and Snake.
Akane!
He cried my name again as he leapt toward Hongo.
You came back!
I cried out loud. But then...
Ha! You're too late, idiot!
Hongo threw his full weight against my arm, pulling us both into the incinerator. The force of it threw me to the floor. I scrambled to my feet and looked toward the open number 9 door. Hongo stood between it and me, but behind him I could see my brother, his fists clenched. But Those fists never reached Hongo. With the cold, heartless screech of metal on metal, the door slammed shut. Hongo glanced at me mechanically, his face registering that there was an object there, but not anything he would consider a human being. Then he turned away and walked to the red that sat next to the door. He reached into his pocket and removed 2 bracelets. He waved them both over the scanner panel. 2 asterisks appeared on the red. He checked the screen, then tossed the bracelets carelessly onto the floor. What was he doing? What was the point? He made no effort to explain himself, of course. He said nothing at all and walked past me as though I were nothing more than a rock by the roadside. A few moments later, the 2 other doors slid shut as well. Faintly, I could hear someone pounding on the door behind me. I turned around and ran toward the door with the 9.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
I could hear a voice from the other side of the door. A worried, frightened voice.
Help me!
My throat was already raw, but I screamed as loud as I could. My voice echoed around the empty room.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here!
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door!
What?
Then it started again.
Warning. Warning. Emergency Incineration Command has been acknowledged. Incineration will begin in 18 minutes.
Now it's back to Junpei vision.
Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
Holy shit! Man, I knew what was... Bleh. Man, I knew it was gonna... Bleh. Holy shit, man, I knew what it was gonna say. But that is one hell of a creepy voice.
I knew it!
It's starting.
Santa started the incinerator.
Fuck! Man, I never thought I'd hear that damn voice again after 9 years.
What the hell? What the hell? What in God's name are you talking about? It's 9 years this and 9 years that, and when it's not 9 years something, then you're talking about some sort of fucking experiments. You aren't making any sense.
Poor Lotus, she's out of the loop and she's like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? What the hell are you talking about?
I'm sorry, Lotus, but we really don't have time to explain it right now. I promise. I'll tell you everything once we get out of here.
But... Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
You know what that means, right? Incinerate means burn!
What kind of idiot do you think I am? I know what incinerate means.
Well...
God damn it! Okay, fine! I won't ask anything else. Talk about whatever you want. But you have to do something for me. 7, figure this out.
What? Why me?
Just shut up and stop this thing!
How the hell?
There has to be some sort of emergency shut-off button.
There isn't anything like that.
How the hell do you know?
Because I looked for it 9 years ago.
Yeah, Lotus isn't happy about that. Can't really blame her. Wait. The floor, it's moving. What the fuck am I looking at? What else can I say about it but...
What the hell is that?
Yeah! Thank you!
What is that?
What else could I say? The floor opened and the machine rose up out of it. It looked like a computer. At least it kinda did. There was a monitor, a keyboard, and a cross-shaped device of some kind. Something about the machine scared me, but I forced myself to walk up to it. I was terrified. Tears poured down my face. I wiped them off, even as more took their place, and forced myself forward. Finally, I reached it. I looked at the screen. It was blank. All I saw was my own frightened face staring back at me from the glass, drenched in tears. All I can see on the screen is a reflection of my own face. I'm looking kind of freaked out. I know I'm sweating like crazy, but seeing it kind of drives me home. Okay, Junpei, just calm down, alright? Everything's gonna be okay. Gah. Man, I wish that thing would just shut up.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
Alright, back to this thing. If it's only showing up now, then it's gotta be important. But what the hell am I supposed to do with it?
Hey, move!
Hey, we're all tense, lady. That doesn't mean you get to shove people around.
Okay, it's turned on. There's nothing on the screen, though. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. If there's nothing on here, how are we supposed to do anything with it?
Sure, I'll just push buttons. I'm sure that'll... Huh, well at least it's on now. What's on the screen, though? Also, hold on. Oh my god, we still have a long way to go. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Oh, man. You think this is the last puzzle? What's on the screen, though?
What is this?
What's up?
It looks like some sort of puzzle.
It's got a bunch of numbers and letters scattered across a 5x5 grid. The numbers range from 1 to 8.
Do you think that if we solve this puzzle,
the incinerator will stop? Yeah. Well, we can hope, right?
Alright, puzzle, how do you work? Oh man, that goddamn voice again.
Incineration will begin in 13 minutes.
Shit, 13 minutes. Can we really do this? My heart feels like it's gonna pop. My heart was pounding like it was about to explode. I stared at the puzzle on the screen. I was sure I had to solve it somehow, but I had no idea how. My connection to Jumpy had been gone for a while. His mind was gone. I couldn't get any more information from him. I felt the seconds tick by as I stared at the screen, completely lost. My cheeks felt hot as tears poured over them. Then I heard a voice.
Hey, what are you doing?
It was muffled. I turned around. Pressed against the window in the entry door was a face, a frightening, evil face. It was Hongo. How long had he been? How long had he been? How long had he been? How long had he been watching me? God damn.
Don't know what to do.
That face just fucking threw me off. He was yelling, but his voice was still muffled.
It's simple, really. But I suppose I might as well tell you. Just solve the puzzle on that machine.
His laughter was muffled by the door, but it still tore at my heart like the claws of a vicious monster. I bit my lip and glared at Hongo, struggling to hold back hot tears.
you're a terrible person! I hate you!
Oh my! How could you call a gentleman such as myself a terrible person? That's not very nice. I'm quite fair. I don't use tricks or play dirty. You see? I've even left you a way out.
A way out?
Didn't you hear me? All you have to do is solve that puzzle. Do that, and you can stop the incinerator.
What's the point of stopping it? You'll only capture me and make me do this all again. I'm not going to listen to you. If you're just going to throw me back in here, I might as well just die now.
My goodness, haven't you listened to anything I've said? I told you, I'm a fair man.
Huh?
If you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will in turn activate. If this experiment is to deliver valid results, there must be a chance of success. If you succeed, you will escape.
The verification function of the red?
Then I remembered. Before Hongo left the room, he'd scanned 2 bracelets into the red.
Ah, So you do remember. Right now there are 2 numbers in the red. The first is 1, and the second is 3. Say, Akane, what's your number?
I looked down at my left hand. The face on my bracelet showed a 5. 1 plus 3 plus 5 is 9. I ran to the door with my 9 on it, or with the 9 on it. I grabbed the red and put my hand against the scanner panel. It's not gonna work till you do the thing.
You really aren't one for listening, are you?
I hear Hongo's muffled voice from across the room.
I've already told you, didn't I? Once you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will activate. In other words, if you haven't solved the puzzle, you can't enter your number. What kind of fool are you?
Why are you doing this?
You could never understand. You don't know what it's like to spend every day surrounded by monkeys. Now start the experiment. Solve the puzzle.
I can't! I don't know how!
Of course you don't. Isn't that the point? You understand, don't you? Access the morphogenetic field and find the solution.
I can't!
Then you'll die. You'll burn alive. It's gonna be quite hot in there in a few minutes. I imagine it will be very painful.
His horrible laugh echoed across the room, and even after his face disappeared from the window, I could hear it.
Incineration will begin in 10 minutes.
I was crying, great gulping sobs broken by hiccups that shook my body. I was terrified. I could feel my fear pressing down on me like a tremendous weight. Somehow I forced my shaking legs to carry me back to the device. I stared at the monitor.
I can't! I just can't! There's no way! I can't figure this out!
What was I gonna do? I didn't know. Jesus, come on, Akane. I know, right? Try anything. Seriously, I didn't even know where to start. Fear scattered my thoughts, and all I could think of was how I was gonna die. My palms were sweating and my blood was boiling in my veins. It was hot, so hot. I couldn't breathe. I felt dizzy. My heart roared in my chest as if it would pound itself to pieces. I reached into my pocket. I wrapped my hand around the thing I'd come back to get. The doll jump he had given me. At least I had that. I held it tight with both hands and prayed.
Help me! Jumpy! Help me! Help me! Help me! Jumpy! 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 Please! Help me! Jumpy!
Wow.
Akane?
Akane?
Who the hell is Akane?
Shut up! Just shut the hell up!
Seven and Lotus don't understand. I think Clover and Snake had an idea, though. Clover's looking at me, and I think Snake may have figured it out. No, it doesn't matter. They're in my way. Where'd she go? Maybe over there.
Akane! Akane! Can you hear me? Akane! Say something!
Fuck! Did something break our connection? I swear, I just heard her. Shit!
Akane! Answer me! Akane!
Jumpy?
I spun around. I heard a voice. His voice. I looked around. He wasn't in the room, of course, but I'd heard it so clearly. Like he was right there.
Jumpy!
I screamed as loud as I could.
Akane!
Jumpy!
That's her. She's there. Then that means...
Akane! Akane!
Are you in an incinerator right now?
Yes, I am! How did you know?
I couldn't believe that he knew that. Now I understand what Santa meant.
Right. There's only one way to help her. You were brought here to help my sister. to save Akane.
Oh my god. So like the morphogenetic fields are gonna fucking transcend timelines and we're gonna just change the future so that she survives. Holy crap. I think I get it now.
Incineration will begin in 7 minutes.
Chubby, we don't have time!
As quickly as I could, I told him I had to solve the puzzle in order to stop the incinerator. Let's fucking go!
Got it!
And I do. I get everything now. At last, I finally understand what all of this means. I know why the nonary game was held today. I know why we were kidnapped and brought here. It was all for this moment. All of this was planned out to lead to this one moment. Oh my god. This is insane. I can't believe it, but there's only one possible answer. June is, Zero is, Akane Kurashiki. She recreated the history of the future that she had a glimpse of 9 years ago. She tried to save herself that way 9 years ago. No, she's trying to save herself right now. That means that there's only one thing for me to do. Even if this is all some sort of insane plan. I will save her. I will save Akane Kurashiki. Yo, I must save her, no matter what.
Incineration will begin in 6 minutes.
The voice reminded me of how much time I had left.
Yeah, I know. Just hang on, all right? I promise I'll get you out of there. I'm not gonna let you die. I promise. So don't worry, all right? Just give me a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
My voice shook as I answered. It was hot in the room. It felt like my heart was on fire. 6 minutes or not, my heart burned with my feelings for him. Wow. Alright, time to get to work, Junpei. Is Snake talking to them about something? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Get out of my way!
Hey, what are you...
Just trust me, okay?
Sorry, Lotus, I didn't mean to snap, but there's a lot more at stake here than your pride. I'll apologize later, alright? Now let's have a look at this thing. We've got numbers all over this grid. I think the panels are out of order, so I just need to switch these out? Staring at it isn't gonna accomplish anything. I'll just have to try it.
Just think of what I did all those times before. I'm gonna do this on my own, with my own mind. I'm gonna solve this problem.
I never noticed that the little like seek a way out jingle is the same notes in this part here. Bum 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 bum. Okay, so yeah. Let's look at this, right? So oh my god, no way. PASSWORD. The password is password? Fuck off. I'm sorry, Akane. How did you not figure this out? How did you not figure this out? Please enter password. Was it not password? Oh no. Oh wait. So if the password previously was password and all those blank tiles were 9.
Yes, that's it. Akane, did you get it?
Yes, I did! I solved it! I mean, really, you solved it for me, but I copied everything you did!
Look, to be fair, it's a lot harder to think about shit when you're there, you're worrying about fucking dying. You're like you're a complete fucking emotional and mental mess because you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking die, and you can't think straight. So I get it, but at the same time, that was pretty easy.
Now I just have to press enter.
Then what the hell are you waiting for? Push it!
Okay, I will.
I hit the enter key.
Emergency shutdown command has been confirmed. Incineration system has been disabled.
Jumpy! It worked! It worked! The incinerator shut down! It worked!
The last puzzle for DS was an upside-down Sudoku puzzle. You had to flip the DS over to complete the puzzle. The port to the DS puzzle made this way too easy, and it lost the meaning. Yeah, see? I would have fucking... You know what? If I had to do a goddamn upside-down Sudoku puzzle, I would have cried, and I would have died, because I hate Sudoku. Fuck Sudoku. Me and my homies hate that shit. I would have just been like, well, this is where I fucking die. I'm screwed. I can't do Sudoku. I hate it. No repeating numbers in any of the squares. Fuck, I'm dead. That's it. I hate Sudoku, man. Seriously. I would have just died. So I sympathize with Akane. I would have died. I would have died because of a fucking Sudoku puzzle. And then I would have become a vengeful spirit. And I would have been like, man, fuck numbers. And fuck everyone that fucked me over. But yeah, tears rolled down my face as I cried out to him, but they were a very different sort of tears. A wonderful feeling of accomplishment and relief flooded down my body. Flooded my body, sorry. At the same time, what strength I'd left disappeared and I collapsed to the floor. For a while I just lay there, laughing and crying, enjoying being alive. Every time I thought about him, I thought my heart would burst. Imagine what, Kane... Oh, like, imagine if Kane, had to do the oil pressure puzzle in the RE1 remake. Yeah, I died the first time I did that, so... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I can't quite believe I did that. But I'm so glad. So glad. I feel like my heart's on fire. No, I don't have time to be thinking about that kind of shit. I need to tell Akane.
Akane! Sorry, but things are kind of busy over here. I'm gonna have to hang up now, okay?
That's just a weird thing to have to say. Hey, I know you're like dealing with the fact that you almost died. I'm also dealing with the fact that I almost died, but I'm gonna end the call now. Okay, I'm gonna end the morphogenetic freaking timeline traveling call now. Okay, bye.
Oh, of course, that's fine.
I wiped the tears from my eyes and nodded vigorously, even though I knew he couldn't see me. Then I looked over at the corner of the floor. There were the 2 bracelets Hongo had left behind.
Now.
Well, Seven and Lotus don't look particularly happy with me. Not a very nice look to give someone who just saved your lives, guys.
Junpei, are you...
Okay?
Shut it.
Right, okay, so maybe they have a reason to be pissed off. So what if I haven't pressed the enter key yet? Alright, nothing holding me back now. Here goes. Wait.
Incineration will begin in 90 seconds.
It doesn't sound like it's stopping.
What the shit? Why isn't it stopping?
Okay, maybe I didn't hit the enter key hard enough. Just hit it again. And again. And again. Okay, that's not working either. The alarm's still going off. What the hell is going on? I've got all the right numbers in the right boxes. It's perfect. So why the fuck isn't this thing stopping?
Incineration will begin in 60 seconds.
Wait, of course. That's what the numbers that showed up after the puzzle mean. So yeah, Snake and Clover and Junpei and Seven and Lotus. That's the bottom row. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8. Snake, Clover, me, 7, and Lotus. Then door 9. No, that's it. That number on the door isn't a 9. It's not even a number.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that...
Holy shit! Of course! Then we just have to put the right number into the red end.
Incineration will begin in 30 seconds.
Run, guys! Get to the door! Run!
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! Don't have much time! Man, I sure hope they can just trust me on this one, or we're all fucked! Alright, no time to explain, just go!
Quick! Verify your numbers on the red!
Verify? Who?
What combination?
All of us! We all need to verify!
Why?
You really think this is a good time to ask questions? Just do it!
Yeah! Hurry, 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 hurry!
Incineration will begin in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Central gate has been opened. Incineration system has been disabled.
Oh my god. Oh, thank fucking Christ. No, no time to be happy. Time to go.
Hurry! We've only got 9 seconds before the door closes. Go, go, go!
Come on, guys, move it. Okay, they're all through. Move it, Junpei. Just in time. And there goes the door. No, don't calm down yet. You're not done. We've still got to find the dead. I'm kidding.
Shit. Looks like we made it, huh?
Man, that guy sure can laugh when he wants to. Looks like Clover and Lotus are totally out of energy. Snake is shaking his head wearily. I just want to take a nap, but...
Akane? Akane! Can you hear me? Akane!
Yeah, Seven laughing, and then his face is just like... I want to tell her we made it. I want to tell her how good I feel. But nothing. Take the bracelets. The door opened. Standing in front of it was my brother.
Akane!
Oi!
I cried his name even though my voice was almost gone from screaming and leapt into his arms.
Oh, oi!
Akane!
I buried my face in his chest and cried again. I cried and cried and cried. The steady thump of his heart in my ear made me feel like I was home. Its beat was almost like a lullaby. I wrapped my arms around him as far as they would go and held him as tight as I could. Dude, no, did she take the bracelets with her? Look, it's fucking active right now. Please tell me she took the bracelets with her. Fuck! Just to be there felt like a miracle. I hadn't felt the warmth of another human body in what had seemed like an eternity. I just wanted to stay there in his arms forever. But I couldn't. The moment I'd passed through the door, my bracelet had begun the countdown to death. I leapt away from him and looked around. The door had already closed. Fuck! I spotted the dead only a short distance away. It took me only a moment to get to and scan all the bracelets. I left the ones Hongo had dropped on the scanner panel. That was it. Okay, thank fucking God. I took a deep breath and looked around again. The huge detective who we call 7 and 9 years in Snake, the blind boy, were looking at me. They seemed to have been utterly stunned by my sudden appearance. Their eyes were wide and their mouths hung open.
Alright, let's get out of here. If we don't book it, we might run into Hongo again.
I was right. It was time we got moving. The mention of Hongo seemed to jar 7 and Snake out of their surprise, and they nodded. We took off running up the spiraling stairs to freedom. Time for more running. But if they can get us out of here, no wonder we're running so hard. My heart's beating so hard I can barely hear. God, I can't wait to breathe real air again. Huh? Is 7 talking?
Hey, Junpei, can I ask you something?
What's up?
That door, the one with the 9 on it. Why'd it open?
Yeah, all 5 of us verified our numbers on the red. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 is 26. That makes our digital route 8. It shouldn't have opened.
That's not like you, Lotus. I thought you would have figured it out already.
Huh? Why?
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Bases?
Yeah. What are the 2 numbers in base 2?
0 and 1.
How about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
Then how about base 16?
0 through F. After 9, it starts at A and goes from there. B, C, D, etc.
You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10 in base 10. B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, and so on.
So, what about it?
You don't get it? What if we keep going with that pattern? What if you go way past base 16 all the way to base 27?
Base 27?
Yeah.
Well, the numerical digits are the same. So, I guess you'd add alphabetical digits. E is 14, F is 15, G is 16.
H is 17, I is 18, J is 19.
K is 20, L is 21, M is 22.
N is 23, O is 24, P is 25.
Yeah, and? What comes after that?
Q.
26!
And what does that mean?
That wasn't a 9 on the door.
Wow, fuck you guys. It's a Q?
It was a Q! A fucking lowercase q!
Thank you, 7. That's exactly how I feel right now. That's some Danganronpa V3 shit. Oh my fucking god.
Yep, that's pretty much it. I guess to put it another way, you could say that it was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27.
Time for more running. God, my thighs are killing me. I swear any moment now I'm gonna tear a muscle. It was Catherine with a Q. I feel like every single cell of my body's dying for air. Damn, every breath I take is a chore now. I feel like my lungs are gonna burst. Maybe just a short rest. No, can't stop. Don't have time. Come on, legs. There can't be any more of these steps left. Let's run. Run like a bullet down a rifled barrel. Like a tornado cutting through a sea of clouds. I feel like we're running along the back of a giant coiled dragon. Finally! Jesus, I can barely breathe. No, Junpei, no time to rest. Pull yourself together. You're almost there.
All right, I'm gonna open it.
Yeah.
Yes, we're finally here!
Please do.
Sure, you look like a big heavy door, but you're the only thing standing between me and my freedom. But even more important than that, you're the only thing standing between me and Akane. You're gonna open, and you're gonna open now. I felt the hand on my shoulder. It was Aoi's. He gave it a small, reassuring squeeze. I was so happy I felt like I could melt. My heart was at peace. And not only because my brother and I were back together again. Thanks to the huge detective, all 9 of us who had been kidnapped we're finally able to escape from the gigantic. On the distant horizon, we could see the faint outline of the ship as it sank. It gave a thunderous roar as it finally slipped beneath the waves. Its last cry echoed out across the ocean, and then it was gone.
It's over.
Aoi whispered.
Yeah.
It was over. It was finally over. Or was it? Was it really? No, that was wrong. That wasn't it at all. I was sure of it. This wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. This was only a prologue to what would happen in 9 years. Oh shit, here we go. Yes, finally, air! Damn, that sun is bright. I can barely see anything. Huh, I gotta admit, this doesn't look quite like... Wait, no way. You've got to be shitting me.
What?
It can't be.
This is...
This is the building in the Nevada desert.
Wow.
The mock experiment building.
Oh my god. This whole time we were in Building Q.
Wow. Area 51 confirmed. Sure enough, that's a desert out there with mountains all around it. Hello there, son. Boy, am I ever glad to see you. I don't think I've ever been so happy to see a sunrise. Huh? Did I just hear something fall? Yeah, the bracelet's right. Our bracelets. I guess I've never really got a good look at the outside of one of these. Let's see what's inside you. Just a little electronic chip, like in an ATM card. That's it. There's nothing else. Nothing that even looks like a detonator. There was never a detonator to begin with. Figures.
Akane.
Jumpy.
Huh. Guess I must be pretty crazy about the girl if I think I'm hearing her voice in the wind. Yo! Wow. So the only ones who swallowed the bombs were 9 and Ace. Okay, well, I'm just happy that most of them made it out. Clover and Snake, 7, Lotus, Junpei, of course, Santa. I wonder if Santa went and got his revenge on Ace. So I fucking hope he did. Good luck to Ace shitting out the bomb. No, he's probably out in the desert with like his skull split open, just rotting, and you know, like getting his brain picked out by the vultures or some shit. Oh my god, what happened to him there? He got his ass beat. It was childhood Junpei. He was all beat up and lumpy. So what I want to know is what the fuck happened where, yeah, what the fuck happened with, do we get any closure on Santa and Ace's situation? Do they fucking just pop him in the forehead and then leave him out there to rot?
Are you okay?
Oh, come on. This is nothing.
Oh, now they're gonna show why he's all beat up and bruised.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't look okay.
It was just before the end of elementary school. Jumpy and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill, looking down at the town as the sun slowly set.
How does it look then?
He was half serious and half joking. I thought about it for a minute first.
Well, let's see.
Oh man, yeah, what the fuck?
It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts, but then they just kept growing and growing and growing.
What does that even mean?
Junpei grinned and...
Ow.
See? I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless.
Jesus Christ, though, man. What the fuck happened to him?
You can't beat 5 8th graders, Jumpy. That's crazy.
He picked a fight with, like, 5 8th graders? This dude's over here trying to become, like, a badass. He's a little, like, elementary kid just trying to pick fights with middle schoolers that are about to go off to freaking high school. What the fuck's his problem? And not gonna lie, that was kind of me as a kid, too. I was, like, in early elementary, and I would pick fights with, 5th graders. Yeah, so, like, who am I to judge, though, right? I did the same shit in elementary.
Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something.
Oh, that CG Jeep. Ooh. Look at that. Sorry, look at the Nevada desert go past. For an SUV, this thing is a pretty smooth ride. Sure was nice of someone to leave it for us outside the building, keys in the ignition and gas in the tank. Almost like as if it was a present, you know? Anyway, we jumped in and now here we are screaming across the desert. Lotus is over there in the passenger seat. Snake and Seven and I are all squeezed into the back seat here. I still can't believe we let her drive.
Woohoo! This is so fun! This is so awesome! Driving is so great when there's nothing around, and there's no speed limit.
Yo, Clover likes off-roading confirmed? Yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, Clover, watch those bumps, all right? This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm gonna get crushed to death.
Hey, shut it. I can't help if I'm big, all right? Suck it up.
Oh, yeah, Seven, I know what you mean. I hate being in the back of a car because, like, I'm a big boy, too. I get all scrunched up. I feel like a clown stepping out of, like, those little, like, miniature-sized clown cars. Like, you know, like the ones you always see in cartoons and stuff. Like, it'll show, like, a montage of, like, 50 clowns getting out of, like, a little mini, like, tiny little, like, ridiculously small car.
Why don't you drive, Seven?
I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
He doesn't have an international license.
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving this seat up. And Clover, there's no need to slow down. The car Santa and June are in should be somewhere down this road ahead of us.
Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out. There's no doubt about it.
Then we've got to hurry if we want to catch them, don't we?
Sure thing.
Oh, shit! God damn it! She doesn't have to drive so fast. Man, I didn't even think a car like this could go this fast. Give me a feel, Lotus. We're sure throwing up a lot of dust. It was a couple hours after he'd run into the junior high students. They had been hiding in the bushes on the back of one of the hills, drenching a kitten in gasoline. The moment we saw what they were doing, Jumpy ran up to them, furious.
Hey! What the hell are you doing?
Then he jumped on them. He quickly scooped up the kitten and tossed it to me. I caught it and ran for the police station as fast as I could.
Help me! Officer, please! You have to come with me!
The policeman and I headed back to the hill. All we found was Jumpy sprawled on the ground with a face covered in big swelling lumps.
You couldn't run away after you threw the kitty to me?
I asked him. He stuck his tongue out through the hole in his mouth where a tooth had fallen out.
Yeah, I guess I could've.
Then why didn't you?
I didn't want to. I wanted to beat him up. Beat him up real good.
Because of what they were doing to the kitty.
Yeah, that too, but I think they were the ones behind those murders our first semester. Remember?
Oh, they were the ones that killed the rabbits. Those fucking assholes.
Oh, you mean the bunnies?
Yeah.
Yeah, the bunnies.
He plucked some grass from the ground and tossed it into the wind.
They asked me what elementary school I was from, so I told them. And then they said they'd do the same thing to you that they did to the rabbits.
What the fuck, dude?
I couldn't forgive them for that. So Hey, there's still some stuff I don't get.
I hate animal killers. Easiest way to piss me off. When it's senseless violence, yeah, dude, it's fucked up. What ghetto-ass school they going to? Nah, I wouldn't say it's a ghetto thing, man. It's just fucked up kids are fucked up kids, man. They're everywhere, unfortunately. Of course, they probably don't know any more than I do.
Like Ace. Well, I guess I should say Gentaro Hongo. Why did he create the Nonary Project? Anybody? Any ideas?
Why don't you ask him yourself?
Well, yeah, I guess I could.
He's still in the trunk, I assume?
What? Yeah, he is. Still tied up, I'm assuming, with his mouth taped shut. His eyes just look empty, no emotion. He looks like he's just given up. I wonder if he even cares about what happens to him anymore.
Hey, were you listening to us?
Yeah, go ahead and try to pretend you weren't, you old bastard. Let's get that tape off your mouth.
Come on, I know you were. Answer me.
You can at least look at me when you talk, man.
I only wanted to see the faces. Human faces. I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, then perhaps I could see faces. By peering into people's minds, you could understand how they were processing the expressions of others.
That's it?
Yes, if you want to put it simply. But if you are looking for a more philosophical answer, I could supply that as well.
Please do, because I want to know what the fuck is going on.
You see, the human collective consciousness...
I think that's enough out of you, pal. Time for the tape to go back on.
All right, so what's your second question?
You said there were some things you didn't get, didn't you?
Well, somebody's a little nosy.
Well, my next question doesn't really have anything to do with you two. This is for you, Seven. It's about the whole Alice thing. What's the deal with that?
Well, you see, 9 years ago, after I escaped from the Gigantic, I kept going after Hongo on my own, hoping I'd catch him when he finally slipped up. And during the course of my investigations, I learned a lot more about the Gigantic. I also found out about Bourdain and Alice.
You're not really answering my question. Was there actually a girl who wouldn't melt at room temperature?
Sounds like Hongo has something to say. All right, fine, I'll let you talk, but you gotta behave.
What?
Alice doesn't exist. 9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck. There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant. My research determined that it was a member of the genus Mandragora, of the family Solanaceae. I was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it.
Wait, where's Santa? Did I miss something? That's the thing that's kind of confusing, right? Because apparently, once everybody made it out, there were 2 cars with keys and a full tank of gas. Santa just left Ace where the cars were at, took one with June, and took off. So now everybody else packed into this car, and they're basically chasing after Santa and June. Because he held he held Lotus by gunpoint for a bit. No, sorry. He held June by gunpoint to get in and all of that. Afterwards, he had this whole exchange with Ace. Ace took the gun, held Lotus by gunpoint, tried to get away. That's when everybody met up, and then that's from that point on, I think, what you had seen. Yeah.
I use that extract to create soparin.
Good morning. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. now. Holy crap. Oh yeah, we're definitely almost done. Good.
Its creation was a tremendous boon to my firm, and we grew rapidly.
Shit, this is gonna go on forever. Tape's going back on, Hongo. The rest of my questions can wait a bit. For now, I think I'll just enjoy the ride.
Here, this is for you.
What's this?
This is for you, doll. His name is Junpei.
Jumpy pulled something out of his pocket and shoved out his arm toward me. In his hand was a doll made of yarn, small enough to fit in his palm.
Jumpy, are you sure it's, for you, doll?
Huh? Yeah, the lady at the shop said so, so that means it's for you.
So
right?
is Junakane? Yeah.
Are you sure it's not a voodoo doll?
Oh.
Wait, what? That's... Oh, man.
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you do know what a voodoo doll is used for, right?
Yeah, I guess calling it Junpei isn't a very good idea then.
Why are you giving me this anyway? It just seems really sudden.
Well, you know how after June, we aren't gonna get to see each other too much?
I'm gonna have questions Saturday if we hang out. Okay.
I mean, we're gonna be in different schools, and I just thought I'd,
Oh, okay, well, how about we call it June then?
What the fuck kind of elementary school kids are they?
Okay. So, I wanted to give you this.
Now my head feels like Sevens.
You sound like some sort of tribal chief in a bad movie.
Yes. I, head of tribe. This doll, traditional charm of tribe. So I give this. It me. So we always together.
Oh, Jumpy.
If something bad, then hold and pray. I go wherever you are. So here, take.
I reached my hand out and picked up the doll gently.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
Before I knew it, I was crying. Tears streamed down my face and fell onto June's tiny yarny body. Oh, sorry, I was gonna say yarny. Tiny yarn body.
Oh, Jumpy. I'll never forget you. I promise.
Jumpy looked straight into my eyes and said just 5 words.
I'll never forget you either.
The sky was a beautiful crimson red as it melted down toward the horizon. The last golden rays of sunlight stretched out across the city and painted themselves across the hills. We sat, bathed in the warm light of evening. Just the two of us, leaning gently against one another, shoulder to shoulder. The sun set and we still didn't leave. We watched in silence as the darkness deepened, and one by one the lights of the town began to flicker on. Aww. There's still one thing I don't get. To be honest, it's the biggest mystery as far as I'm concerned, and also the only that's really important. Only one. It has to do with June and Akane. 9 years ago, she died in the incinerator on the Gigantic, but she's still alive now, as June. But how? Was it because I tapped into the Morphic field set and saved her 9 years ago? Alright, let's say that makes some kind of insane sense. If I did that, then how do I make sense of what Seven remembers? Snake makes sense. He's blind. He couldn't have seen her body anyway. But Seven, he said he was sure he saw it. Does that mean there's some kind of historical discrepancy? Or, wait, maybe that's not it at all. There is one other logical explanation. Was what you told me the truth, Seven? You look satisfied. No way. He couldn't.
Hey, look! Over there! There's somebody next to the road.
Huh? What?
Oh shit! It's Alice. She's hitchhiking. The burning gaze of the Nevada sun pounded down on her head. The desert around her rippled with heat. Standing there on that shimmering plain was a woman, her arm out and her thumb up. It would not be long before Junpei realized who she was. Wow. So we don't get that question answered. How is it that June can exist where Akane doesn't? Because they're the same person and all that. But hey, Alice is hitchhiking with the rest of the group. Oh man. So that's it, huh? Look, oh, it gave me the other ending. Play VLR if you have questions. It gave me the other ending. Wow. Interesting. I guess if I want to quote unquote 100% this game though, I'd have to jump back in here and then go back to that other pathway there. But I'm not going to be doing that. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, that's going to be in the future then, because I really did like this entry in the series. It got me hooked. If I get more answers to all of that by playing the follow-up game, then of course I'm going to do that. But what I'm going to do is, because like I said, right, I this was just like a thing that carried over from Spooky Month. And that was how I wanted to, you know, close off the month. And like the month-long spooky game stuff, right? So what I'm gonna be doing now is I'm gonna starting. Let me see here. Yeah, starting next week, because I think what I need to do for the next couple of days is just kind of veg out after work and stuff, because like I definitely need to like just rest and not stay up so late. So I thought I was going to have to spend another day playing this, and I was just going to be like, okay, well, I'll take Friday off. But instead, we'll start back fresh and get back to the regular schedule of Drakengard 3 and Ace Attorney, like Toy had just mentioned right now. So, yeah, holy crap. Good, happy ending. Yes, very good. Lots of questions still remain, but in the future, we will play VLR. Virtue's Last Reward, I think is what it's called. And, you know, hopefully we can get to the bottom of things. But then I'm sure in a similar fashion, more questions will arise to take place of those. This was a great game. Thanks for streaming it. Yeah, like I've always wanted to check this game out. And like, it was one of those things that kind of made sense to me, because I'm like, oh, it's another death game situation. And it's published by Spike Chunsoft. I definitely should play that because, you know, I like Danganronpa, which is by Spike Chunsoft. It's probably not the exact same people that worked on that game that worked on this game. But, like, I know that a lot of ideas from Danganronpa ended up here from, like, what you were saying. And vice versa. Like, they've influenced each other in ways. Like, the development of one game influenced the other. And I think this game was before Danganronpa, if I'm not mistaken. This one came out before Trigger Happy Havoc initially. And then there was things that were left over that ended up in future installments of their respective series and all of that. I really want to look into that too. Like, there's interesting videos to look into that. Or that kind of take a dive into that, I should say, where it's like, oh, hey, here's the development of 999. Here's the development of Danganronpa 1. Here's ideas that carried over from 999 to Danganronpa 1 and all of that, you know, like, so it's cool. It's cool. I'm always about that shit. Whenever you can take a look into the development behind a game, I'm always a fan of that. And you know, that's my shit. I love doing that in my free time. I don't really watch a lot of TV shows, but I'll watch like documentaries and like making of videos for things. And I'm probably going to end up doing that with this series. But yeah, really glad that I finally gave it a shot, and I ended up really liking it. So yeah, sometime in the future, I guess you can expect more of the Zero Escape games in the future. So yeah, damn man, that wrapped up in a timely manner too. Like I spent 5 hours yesterday. We had like a nice 3-hour stream today. Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. So I think we'll start fresh on Monday, get back to the old schedule, and that'll be that. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Thank you all for watching, for being here, for all of that. And yeah, you have yourselves a great rest of your week. And we'll begin again on Monday with Drakengard 3 and Ace Attorney. Not both at the same time, but like the schedule we had before. All right, bye. Good night.